And
Blue.
we go.
Good.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
Yes, I can. Doubt, better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab us in the bucket, can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st. Oh, you like that gossip? Like you the one picking what gossip.com. Now I got a word for your tongue. How many Rolling Stones you want? Yeah, I got a brand new spirit speaking and it's done. Woke up on the side of the bed like I won. Talk like the wind in my chest to that sun. G5 in the US to Taiwan. Now who can say that? I wanna play back. Mama knew I was a needle in a haystack. Oh, body boy, plus Maybach. I got a feeling it's a rap. ASAP.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
The mountaintop, walk on water. I got power, feel so royal. 1 second, I'ma strike for you. Diamond, platinum, no more for you. That adrenaline, never giving in. Giving up's not an option, gotta get it in. Witness, I got the heart of 20 men. No fear, go to sleep in the lion's den. That gold, that spark, that crown. You're looking at the king of the jungle now. Stronger than ever, can't hold me down. 100 miles gunning from the pitch's mouth. Straight game face, it's game day. See me running through the crowd, full of melee. No trick plays, I'm Bill Gates. Take a genius to understand me.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.
Gotta love the life that we live in.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah. Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling, yeah.
It's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation.
Streets. You see Donald Trump, he doesn't know who he's getting in the ring with.
Zohran Mamdani pulled off what many thought was impossible. A self-proclaimed socialist just won the race for New York City mayor. We hit the streets to see how New Yorkers are reacting.
I was disappointed. He says a lot. He's charismatic, but so was Castro.
I was reluctantly thankful because he was just the best out of three that didn't quite work out. I do fear for the future of the Democratic Party if this is a brand of liberalism that sticks.
I think it's good for a change. Maybe something can help affordable housing.
My initial thought, it's embarrassing for 34 years old to run probably the most successful city in the world. It's a disgrace for a city that was built by Jewish immigrants and made it to be the greatest city in the world.
It's funny because as I was walking, I kind of like to take in the energy of the city, especially after such a big night. I feel like there's a calm energy now, so I think there's hope.
I'm excited. I voted for him. I feel excited about new energy in the city, the new energy around all the elections. I think people are so sick of just politicians, and that's what they liked about him. So hopefully he continues to speak openly to New York.
And many people are saying this is a major shift in politics in the city. Do you feel that change today? And if so, what fears or hopes do you have?
First day out, calling out Donald Trump. He doesn't know who he's getting in the ring with. As Tyson once said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the face.
Yeah, but Tyson bit people's ears off.
I don't think he's going to be able to change much.
I'm a little skeptical about how he's going to get everything done. I think that's what a lot of people are.
I fear that the Democratic Party will keep losing working class voters. It makes me more cautious. But reluctantly, he was just the only one that I could vote for.
Why was he still the best candidate?
Because Cuomo got accused of sexual harassment 9 times, and Curtis Lidwell was more of a protest vote more than anything else. It makes me more cautious, but we have to see how he does. He might not be as extreme as they say he is.
I lived in New York most of my life, and it's a very weird future I'm going to see. He says he's going to give free buses. Who pays for that? I do. Businesses pay for that. Helps nobody. You know, the policies he's giving is not beneficial for the city.
I feel that the city will have to change very quickly because a lot of businesses and me as a business owner, a real estate owner, are not happy to invest any more money into this city at this climate. I don't see anything positive that this guy brings to the table. Hopefully not going to make too much damage before he leaves this city.
Weakness, that maybe he's too nice of a guy.
Okay, if you really want to be communist, copy from the books, copy from the manuals that actual functioning communist countries do, such as North Korea. They can actually deliver free housing.
Free housing.
There are a lot of
everyone,
big companies putting
North Korea. It's a third world country.
Get money into this East Wing ballroom project. And meanwhile, on MSNBC and in kind of left-wing media, every single day.
Sorry, guys. I don't know why that thing kept blaring on like that. Anyway, welcome to News on the Flipside, everybody. I hope y'all having a good Friday night, wherever you happen to be on our big, beautiful planet. Unless you're down on the other side of the planet, and then I hope you're having a great Saturday. Enjoying the time out there. What are you, 15 hours ahead of us, I believe. So Saturday morning.
It's Friday.
Yeah, here it's Friday, but Australia it's Saturday. It's hey man, we're time travel. This show time travels, yes.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we have quite a few listeners in Australia. Yeah, we do.
By the way, it is the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future, if anyone was interested.
What the hell is it Back to the Future, man?
It's a movie with a young man named Marty McFly.
One of our listeners a while back said we should ban sci-fi for News on the Flipside. I was like, what? She said,
we're living in an age where at some point some of that sci-fi becomes sci-fact.
She said she was going to write to Michelle about our fantasies about the Jetsons. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
That's yours. Yeah, I'm with you. If they come out with a briefcase car, I'm getting one as soon as it comes off the line.
I'm like, I don't know, man. Fantasies about the Jets. It's not like we had a hots for what's her face. I can't remember her name, man.
It has to make that same noise, though.
Dirty. Her name, Jane Jetson. That's her name. Okay, I remember now. What was Barney's wife's name?
Betty Rubble.
Barney and Betty. Betty Rubble. Betty.
Barney and Betty Rubble. That's what I just said.
And who was Fred's old lady?
Wilma.
Wilma.
Ooh. Wilma had the curves, man. Yeah, Wilma had the curves. What do you mean? Are we on crack? No, not yet. Give us some time, man. Come on.
Yes.
We just got into the show. So if y'all seen, we played a little New York guy there, who says he's gonna whoop Trump's ass and spank his booty. And I was thinking, first off, you got to get past Pam Bondi. Well, actually, first you got to get past Pete Hegseth. And if you manage to get past him, then you got to get past Tulsi Gabbard. And if by some miracle you get past her, you got to get past Pam Bondi. And if you can't, and if she don't do it, I guarantee you, Rubio is going to put his foot so far up your ass, it'll take JD Vance to get it out. It's
well, there's rumor that Tulsi's going to run. Is Bucky making a buck for a run?
Yeah. There's been a rumor out there that she might decide to. I guess I think she's really waiting to see what it's going to feel like with JD Vance and Marco, because they asked Marco Rubio if he was going to run there, but then he said probably not. He said he didn't want to give up his job, whatever his job is right now. He didn't want to give it up. He liked
DHHS or something like that, isn't it? No, he's not DHHS.
No, he's in charge of. What the F? Now I can't think of damn. He's got.
Hey, Google, what is Marco Rubio's job in the president's administration?
Marco Rubio's occupations are politician, lawyer, and academic.
She's an idiot. She's an idiot.
Yeah.
Google, you're an idiot.
Hey, Google, what department is Marco Rubio running for President
Trump? I should have brought Siri in here tonight. Or Alexa.
In November 2024, President-elect Trump announced his intention to nominate Rubio to be Secretary of State in his second administration.
Secretary of State.
So, what is she on crack, man? You need to update that thing or something. 2024.
Yeah, was Sliwa? He was shot by John Gotti Jr. in the 90s, wasn't he?
No. It's poor.
Roseanne is asking.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Google, was Curtis Sliwa shot by John Gotti Jr.?
You know what? Somewhere in one of the archives with the show's called The Wise Guys. It was a show called The Wise Guys on the network. One of John Gotti's hitmen was on it and hosted, but now I can't think of the guy's name. The other one used to come on all the time with us and talk about. So let me tell you something, guys. Y'all think y'all tough out there? So this guy he grew up in New York, beat people up all the time, got in trouble all the time, went to jail in Turkey for I think it was 7 years. Got out of jail in Turkey, went to jail in Brazil for 5 years. We're talking back in the 70s and 80s, so they must have been just fucking shithole, horrible places to be. And then he came back to New York and was working for John Gotti as his right-hand man, taking people out. Now what he does is he helps get people in gangs and mafias out and into everyday work. Yeah, I don't know why his name's not coming up to me, but he's been on the network many times. Yeah, we helped.
Oh, wow.
But there's been several ex-mobs that's been on the network many times. Oh yeah, we had a little we had two hosts that were pretty well connected with mobsters. Well, Dr. John DeSalvo, I don't know why he was. That's not what he did. He liked to, go out and get his awards and write new books about, he went and worked at Cairo Museum, and then he went and did the Shroud of Turin. He was a great host. We fought like lovers, man. I mean,
is that the guy we're gonna get on to do the deep dive on the pyramids?
Yeah, well, on the Shroud now. I mean, he'd be pretty good for the pyramids too. He's like the rest of us. He likes to fight. So we get into all kind of big fights. It's well, because one of us had to be right, doofus. That's why we were fighting. No, we hosted together for about a year. Well, no, because he hosted a show with me for about a year, but his own, he had two other shows, and those shows were paid shows. So yeah, I think he finally retired. He's around. I see him posting on Facebook every once in a while. He's got some pretty cool old books too. But anyway, so now that you New Yorkers got a commie running your city, and then a wannabe commie and Hochul running your state, I don't even know what to think about. I don't think I'm coming to New York anytime soon. I think I might just stay out of there for a while. Yeah,
I'm
even New
not.
Jersey smells funny. Yeah, Johnny Elite. Thank you, Roseanne. Let's see, what a sweetie pie. Yeah, Johnny Elite. I forgot all about Johnny, boy. He was something else. We would get him on. We like, how many people you kill, man? You know, I can't tell you that, John. I never killed anybody. I just roughed them up, man. John just started laughing. You know, like, man, you sure, dude? It's okay, you know. No, it ain't okay. I can't say nothing. I got agreements. Listen, it was great. He get all riled up. It was great, but he did a lot of good work for teens in trouble. I got to give him credit for that. I don't know if he learned his lesson or not, but at least he was trying to help other people learn theirs. What do you mean? Why do I say he didn't learn his lesson? I said I didn't say that. I said I don't know if he did or if he didn't. I like the guy. We talked a lot.
So I looked it up. John Gotti did or was at least accused of shooting Curtis Sliwa in a stolen taxi cab in 1992, 5 times in the groin and legs.
Shoot him up, baby. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Preferred method. Oh,
He didn't even have a prayer. Then again, you know what? I was hearing I was listening to news outlets, and they were saying that the voting things weren't right. Like Mondani had his name on twice.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he won by but he won pretty.
That's what I heard. I don't.
He won by I think the final number was like somewhere between 13 and 15%. It was a clean sweep. But the shocking thing is the Democrats are like, look, we won. You didn't win.
I don't like it.
They're all of the contested contests were in deep blue cities or states. If you want to count the only loss, Virginia had a Republican governor, and they will now have a Democrat. So you can count that as the only true loss to the Republican Party. There was no gain to any one side or the other. No one gained or lost anything, to be honest with you. And it was a fairly
no, I know. I mean, you know what, Jay? Here's the way I look at that: is that all those elections, Virginia, New York, New Jersey, and all that. I mean, the news outlets are saying, yeah, the big ass blue wave coming in. We got a big blue wave coming in. And I'm thinking to myself, when I heard that, I'm thinking, okay, just like you said, Jay, Virginia's blue, New Jersey's blue, New York is blue. Who cares?
Not just blue. They're deep blue. Deep blue.
Deep blue, yeah.
Really? Damn, I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to send him a hi and tell him congrats. That's pretty cool. It's a nice job to have.
What happened?
Oh, she was just telling me what John's up to. It's
yeah, I'm listening to my politics. It's that time of the year again.
My PPTT. So man, it's so hard watching the news or because as you're scrolling. Oh, Trump's numbers are blah, blah, blah. And then next two up, CNN, Trump's up 5 points, Democrats cry. I mean, there's so much crap to weigh through just to get anything, and then, being that we do so much polls, we really know who's liberal and who's not. I forgot it was a polling company we were calling last year for the election. They kept trying to say, oh, no, we're not liberal leaning, really. To this date, I have yet to see them ever have a GOP in front of anything. And since they won quite a lot in the last election, you got to kind of wonder what the hell that was about. And they did make progress. They broke a super majority in Mississippi for the first time in 14 years. A Democrat.
And also, correct me if I'm wrong on the polls thing, because last election, we were doing it for 18 months straight. It seemed that even the polls that tended to lean towards Trump's favor were always also very close. They tended to be in his favor, yes, having him lead, but they were still very close. But the left-leaning ones, they were so skewed and backwards and wrong. But that's how it seemed. That's how it still seems is what they're doing.
It's
he can't catch a break no matter what he does.
He's not going to. They hate him, and that's really what it comes down to. They hate the man. It's nothing, even like they said, even if he cured cancer, he wouldn't get credit for it. Even if he cured it himself, he wouldn't get credit for it. What's that, Jackie? What? No speaking, no whatever language that is you're speaking. Are you drinking or something? No, I'm not even going to copy and paste that, man. That's like, no, really.
All right, so here's a perfect example. Just real quick, Joe. Here's how skewed they are. Just to go to what we were saying earlier. 292 days into Trump's term, his net approval rating is -18%, -18%, down 0.1 points since last week. So he was at 0.17 before, and then or maybe 0.9, 0.18. Let's see, 39% approved, 58% disapprove, 4% not sure. But with CNN, they say it's 37 overall approve of, whereas 63% disapprove of. Those aren't even close. Those two different polls. Well, who are they polling? Well, I mean, where are they going to get these? Because
companies like
backwards skewed numbers.
No, all you got to do is be downtown New York. I mean, look, the Republican only got 20% of the vote. Or for not even that, I think he got 14% of the vote.
No, I bet you this is what they're doing. Behind the camera, they have a card. There's a card that they've hung on top of the camera that says, "If you're a Democrat, come here to answer questions."
I mean, if you're in downtown Boston, you're amongst Democrats. If you're in downtown New York, you're amongst Democrats. That's what you're amongst. Doesn't matter who you talk with. We watched that video, even the New Yorkers. So all but two of the New Yorkers that guy talked to were not real happy about Mandami, even though some of them voted for him. I think 3 of them that like the 6 or 7 voted for him.
Same thing happened to Trump. Almost everybody voted for Trump. Like 6 months in, like, man, I sure wish I hadn't wasted my vote on him.
Trump's up with the independents now. He's been up with the independents actually, and the Democrats are down with him. They were just showing another poll today. Democrats are down with independents, and a lot of the country is now looking at this election, going, really, everybody forgets this. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a weird thing. If you live in New York City, or you live in Los Angeles, or San Francisco, or Chicago, you're not living like the rest of the country. Well, Maryland and DC probably fit in that too, but the rest of the country doesn't live that way.
There were top 5 cities that have been broadcast on a lot of the networks the last few weeks, and in those top 5 cities, 2 out of 5 of the boroughs of New York are on that list. They come at number 2, and I think number 4.
Yeah, well, but I know, what is it, New York, 8 million or something? And in the grand scheme of the world, it's not even one of the bigger cities. It's a big city for the United States. I don't know.
It's the largest city in the United States, I do believe.
Is it?
Or it's at least the most populated city in the United States. I mean, it may not be the most largest as far as size.
I know LA was growing, so it's always hard to keep up.
I mean, if you've ever been to Phoenix, Phoenix is huge. New York is taller than it is wide, and Phoenix is wider than it is tall. So, I mean, Phoenix, I think, probably has more square footage, but citizen-wise, New York hasn't killed.
Yeah, but that's going down too in other cities. You heard the Florida governor.
Be an exodus, dude. There's going to be an exodus.
Well, you heard the Florida. Well, that already is. There has been now. This is not going to be. This has been going on. So, Florida governor and the Texas governor just yesterday came out and said, no, don't come to our state. You're not welcome here if you're going to vote like you do in New York or California. We don't want you here. He said, we will do everything we can to make your life miserable if you come to our state. Leave your politics at home, because Governor Abbott started talking about all these people from Apple and SpaceX that came over. They're not voting blue; they're voting red, and so they're enjoying the state. State's running well. Everybody's doing well. Money's all over the place. I think they said within 5 years or 3 years, their average salary is going to be $40 an hour.
So, okay, I got a question for you, and this is a tough one. So, how come even the blue networks, even the legacy blue leaning networks, broadcast that typically Democrat controlled cities and states happen to have higher crime rates? why aren't people that are Democrats believing these statistics, even when their left-leaning opinion news is telling them that?
Oh no, because that's not how they do it now. So the way they do it now is, oh yeah, well Chicago's high, but look at
somewhere
Memphis,
else.
Tennessee. No.
Look
Look at Memphis, Tennessee. Look at the crime there per capita, and they're right. Per capita, Memphis is worse than New
because
York.
it's a smaller sampling and it makes it look bigger, right?
Because Memphis is this big and New York is this big. So no, it doesn't matter that still only 10,000 people or 100 people or 200 people died, and 3 times that many died in New York. So it does skew it. But that's what they try to do to make people feel better. But it doesn't really matter because it's pretty much accepted most places around the country, around the world for that matter, that most blue cities in the United States are dangerous. Matter of fact, I can't think that any of them aren't. Let's see, Maryland is extremely dangerous. D.C. now that Trump's been there, I have to say, I've heard a lot of people say it's way better now.
It's flipped the other direction.
He even got the girl, he even got that interview on 60 Minutes to admit it. She's like, well, I just really walk back and forth in my car. He's like, yeah, you know it is. He just smiled like, yeah, I know it is. And but still, San Francisco is dangerous. Los Angeles is dangerous. San Diego is not as dangerous. New Orleans.
Well, Portland is dangerous if you're anywhere near any of those riots.
New Orleans is dangerous.
There's a story just I think it was earlier this week that they interviewed some tenant who lived on one of the streets where they had rioting for I thought she said 3 weeks, but I think it was 5.
Damn.
And she said, thank God for Donald Trump coming and clearing the streets. I've had the hardest time getting in and out of my home to and from work because of these idiots. Or words to that effect. Hey, Mitch.
Hey, Mitch.
So,
smile, Sean. He's taking our picture.
Hey, man, this is going directly to Russia, man. That should be nice.
Ooh.
So, what's that, Chris? No, this is for a friend of mine over. We do stuff. We got a couple of broadcasters we work with in Russia. When we're not trying to nuke each other, we actually do some work. Well, no, we're all friends. We've all been working together for about 10 years now, 12 years now. We don't want to nuke each other. We want to stay friends because we do a lot of press work together. But 2 of the guys work with TASS, which is technically TASS is just Russian media is what it is. It's state media.
Okay.
But on the UFO stuff,
it sounds like kind of like what my dad invented for the Navy.
Yeah, well, for the UFO stuff, they're kind of cool about that. And so is Pravda. It's kind of cool about it as well, if I'm pronouncing it right. And then politics is weird. So this dude, the last 3 interviews I did a UFO interview about extraterrestrial stuff. And then I did 3 interviews with the same people on American politics. And they were very most interested in what we thought about Trump, what was going on. And I still remember some caller called in and she says, well, I can't. Zero Russian. Not a effing word in Russian could I understand. And the guy starts asking the question, and I was like, no, American politics are different than Russian politics.
Yeah,
I said, I understand we both kind of sort of democracy, republic kind of things, but ours are a little bit more closely watched by our media. I'm not saying there's never any cheat. But I said it's a lot harder to cheat. I said, here, y'all own the media. It's a little bit different. I said, I love Russians to death. I got a lot of friends here. I said, but it's just a little tad bit different. I said, but you're a fledgling growing democracy. So, you just got to go.
Well, there are now a few fledgling independent news sources, but they still have the state-run services, which are Pravda and the other one. Pravda means truth, and I forget the other state-run one. But yeah, it's not. Yeah,
that's TASS.
Not
that's
true
the other
news.
One.
Yeah,
TASS, I think is what it's called. It's
yeah,
that's the one Putin goes on all the time. Pravda, though, people, if you ever want to look around about the map of the creator, they've got some really good articles on that. They when it originally came out, they did a lot of good research on it. Well, somebody over there, it's in Russia. Last I heard, the map was still in Russia. Yes, it's dated back. No, it's not carbon dated. I forgot how they dated it, but it dates back to about 122, 23, 24 million years. Whoa, it was an aerial resource map. Who knows? Yeah, but the last time I seen it, I probably actually have some information on it. But the reason I brought all this up is because it's a little slight of a segue. NATO came out today and said nuclear war with Russia could happen today or tomorrow. That's what they said. So I've been alive a long time. I haven't heard NATO ever say that ever. I've never heard NATO say that we could be going to a nuclear war with Russia. And so they better keep that shit over there in Europe. leave it out of here. No, Jimmy. Hold on. I got the screen up, so let me look. It's no Putin. There's a lot of stuff been going on in the Ukraine. There's a lot of fighting going on. Russia's trying to take this other city. The Ukraine's blowing up shit all over inside of Russia. They've already taken out 3 of Russia's missile defense shields and radar systems. So,
but on the same coin, Russia has taken out several of the their infrastructure as far as their heating oil and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but Ukraine done that. They hit the refinery that supplies Moscow is pretty much flattened. And they blew up another one of his prize radar systems. They also blew up another one of his prize bombers. They're doing they're wreaking harm inside of Russia. And they said this past time they launched 400 missiles. Nobody's even saying what they hit. And they know they hit all over the place. They hit infrastructure, did electrical plants. They said Moscow was without power for 2 days. I don't even see any world news even carrying that.
Yeah, I was just about to say. Actually, I actually pulled up a window, and all we're seeing is like Russian soldiers sentenced to life in jail. Zelensky goes and visits the troops. It's like every day at the office. Like nothing's happening over there.
Yeah, and they're blowing the living shit out of each other. Well, American news carries some of. I have seen some of it cross in American news, but nowhere else. Europe news, it's like the plague. No, we don't talk about it, man. No. It's I don't know. Well, and can England and Germany keep saying, well, let's just go over there and supply some troops. He said,
if you'll start World War III.
He said, if we're just supplying some troops, NATO said they could take Moscow and St. Petersburg in under 3 days. And have complete. Yeah, and they said they could have air superiority in less than a day.
If we're playing Name That Battle song, go for it, NATO. You go for it. I want to see this.
Oh my God,
bullshit.
Joe, look how excited Jay is right now. Look at that eyes.
If
He's
they're gonna,
smiling.
if nature's
somebody might get lucky tonight, man.
John, that's anti-doomsday. If nature's going to do it without us, let them do it.
There
I'd
it
like
is.
to see them do it. They don't have the capacity to do it.
There he goes.
Well, they said
Jay. You go.
Well, no, NATO. Jay, we're part of NATO. Anytime you hear NATO, America's part of NATO. We're part of it, so we're stuck in it.
You don't think Donald Trump would say "F you" to the NATO troops? Say you go ahead and do it yourself. I'll bet you $5 he does.
He can't. Congress would truly impeach him. Then he'd be out of office.
You can't do that though. You can't.
He can't. We have a treaty.
Jay.
He can't pull us out. Sure, he can. He can breach a treaty. Sure, he can.
Not with our allies. Not like with that. That would destroy our country. That we couldn't do that. It was to destroy all of our credibility.
I didn't say it would be good. I just said I wouldn't be surprised if Trump did it.
No, Congress wouldn't let him. Congress would put a stop to it. Congress right now is trying to put a stop to him blowing up stuff in the Mediterranean. And I'm not the Mediterranean, in the
Caribbean.
Yeah, the Caribbean and the South Gulf. He's trying to get him to stop doing it down there.
They had one today.
Yeah, I know, but they're trying to stop him.
Oh.
What is that, Jackie? I don't know the legality of so this is the problem with the SNAP stuff. I'm with everybody. I think those should be out there. Everybody should be getting their benefits. But then, okay, none of these air traffic controllers are eating. Their kids aren't eating.
No.
None of these federal employees are eating.
The head of the FAA said most of them are doing. They're working DoorDash and Uber and Lyft.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. Or Walmart and places doing deliveries. That's what they're doing.
And you know what that's doing? everybody in that area where there's more Lyft drivers and Uber drivers and DoorDash drivers, there's less things to do. So less of them people are sharing that money too. So that's just bad across the board.
Oh yeah, I was talking. Matter of fact, I got a delivery today. I had some groceries dropped off this morning, and I was talking with the guy, and he said they were really kind of slow, being it's a Friday, we're getting into the weekend, and he said, they're hiring at such a large rate. He said they're hiring so many drivers, but it's imagine it's a high turnover thing, but at least these guys got something to do. If this, but people who work on air traffic controller salaries are not going to be able to live on a delivery salary from Walmart or DoorDash or anything else. It's just they make way more money than that. So the guy down here was telling me they give him, if he shops, they give him $11 the delivery plus whatever the tip is. And he can put 3 deliveries in at one time. So he make $33 plus tips. So he might be able to make about $50 an hour, 50 a half. But can he do that every hour? How often? Now this guy here, the guy
you gotta
delivered
do so
he
many
had,
jobs though. I mean, it's like you are busy.
Now the guy who delivered here though had 5,700 deliveries, and he's not the highest I've seen. The highest I've seen here on the coast was 11,000. Yeah, well, that's somebody's doing it full time, and they've got it down to a system. You can bet your butt on it. And like my son said when he was doing it, there's some times that you can make some good money, and there's some times where there's too many people on the road. But he did both. He drove the car and did the food, so he did both.
Yeah, with Uber, you can choose deliveries, and I think under deliveries you can choose whether it's food or store deliveries, and then you can choose to go for rides. You don't have to pick up people. In other words.
No, he it allowed him to choose both on Uber, and he had Lyft on there too. He was going to do DoorDash, but for some reason he just didn't do it. But now he's a millionaire, so now it doesn't matter.
I have seen people that do both DoorDash and Lyft, or Uber and Lyft. I haven't seen one with all 3 yet, though. They're out there, I'll bet.
I would be scared to do. I would be scared if I was a Uber driver. You don't know who you're putting in your car.
Diane is doing that, and I got her some pepper
Yeah, but
spray.
think of it this way though. Think this is different. In the old days, you just got into a taxi cab. No one knew who the fuck you were. Today, they know who you are. You got to put your name up, your address up, where you're from, who you are.
You have to have a credit card to pay for the ride. Yeah,
you got to have a credit card to pay for the ride.
But that doesn't mean bad things don't happen.
I'm not saying no, but it helps to keep it down.
Yes,
because they know who you are getting into the car. But there are shit that happens. I mean, it's unfortunate, but things do happen. And down here, they carry guns, and they're not supposed to because Uber don't want you carrying a gun, or Lyft don't want you carrying a gun, but they do. You just can't leave it out where anybody can see it. But I would carry one.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, "Are you pointing a gun at me?" The guy said, "Yeah," and I go, "Pow! Oh shit, you're dead. What happened?"
Yeah.
Whoops! There was a boo boo there, man.
My friend Martha burped. Excuse me.
Yes, she didn't like the way you looked. What can I tell you? But anyway, so getting back to what we were saying, so some of the military, nobody in the military is eating. It doesn't matter if you're an officer or an enlisted man, you're not eating. Officers probably have a good bit of money in the bank or something. Well, I shouldn't assume.
I think if you're on base, they're eating. Yes.
If you're on base, yeah, you can go eat,
but if you live off base, you're probably not.
Will they let you? Will you let your kids go on there? I don't know if they feed my legitimate child Leah. They might not. But what's that, Jamie? No, it's what do you mean? Fuck, how old you think I am to be Leah's daddy? Give me a break. My son's not that old. Oh my God, well, I am pretty old, but still. I'm just saying. Yes, I'm insulted. I'm just fucking insulted. But anyway, so I mean, we got a madman in Russia with another madman in the Ukraine.
They're two madmen.
Yes, and then Saudi said, and they haven't confirmed it, that they had information that Lazinski may have been looking for a tactical nuke.
He's most definitely searching for an attack, and I'm not sure how they don't have them in Ukraine. I was under the impression before the breakup of the CSSR that Ukraine was one of the largest parts of the USSR that had
Oh, but part of the deal for them to become solvent, they had to give up their nuclear weapons, and Russia knew what they had, so they had to give them up. Russia's like, no, you're not going to live next to us and have fucking
I did
nuclear
not know
weapons.
that.
Oh yeah, that was part of their deal. They had to give their nukes up.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so Russia was like, no. Because think about it, because it was one of the biggest groups of nukes they had. Right
That's
now,
what I said.
Ukraine,
Yeah, it was like it was their,
Ukraine would be a world power in its own right.
It was
now,
their
so.
Montana.
Yeah, I mean, technically, they would be more powerful than Russia was. So, so Russia said, no, we're not going to have that. But then you got to wonder why Russia gave nukes to Belarus. I mean, what the hell? I mean, what one
Well, because
nuke could take out
Belarus
the whole
is a little
country?
puppet of Russia. That's why. But all Belarus means is pretty Russian in Russian. That's all it means.
They should the Ukraine should just go in there and invade their asses, man. Get some Kirby. No. That's not what they said. Lozinski asked the Ukraine, not the Ukraine. He asked the EU if they could give him money to fund, not terrorists. What do you call them? You know, soldiers of fortune. What the hell you really call them?
Oh,
yeah. But anyway, that's
mercenaries.
Thank you, Shawnee. Yes, Mercs.
So that's that. Well, he did in the beginning. He had mercenaries, but he wants to bring in like 10 or 15,000, maybe 20,000, and do an offensive. Well, he's talking serious mercenaries, some that had fought in some of the wars. Well, something happened. U.S. said you can't have none of our troops that fought in any of the desert wars.
Why not?
I don't know. No, they didn't want, because them guys are trained killers. They've killed people. They're not going to hesitate to kill anybody. And for them, Russia's going to be like, wait a minute, that was an American who just shot a Russian. And we're going to be, no, he's not. He's a mercenary.
Well, then why else would you call them special forces to go in there and tickle them to death? I mean, what the fuck is this all about? And it doesn't make any sense.
No, because you can't. They're not going to let U.S. troops go shoot at Russian troops. It's just not going to happen, because that'll start World War III for sure. You know, regardless, retired or not, you still were a U.S.
Upside down Ukraine Russian. They all look and sound Russian to me anyway. I mean, listen, the Ukrainian language and the Russian language are like the difference between Spanish spoken in Europe and Spanish spoken in Mexico.
I love that orchestra, Roseanne. Yeah, sorry about that. No, I love that orchestra. We played them fairly regular on the station during the holidays.
I've actually seen them in concert. They're very, very good, actually.
Yes. I almost played the one with the kids coming in. Yeah, we're in what, 46 days of Christmas or something? 47, 46. Yeah, we can play that stuff now.
My favorite song is the first Noel, when it's the guitar solo.
Are you kidding? I like their version of Stairway to Heaven, man. Come on.
They're on crack. Don't worry about it, people.
Jay.
No, they do. They do Stairway to Heaven.
All right.
Led Zeppelin, they do some Pink Floyd. They do some really cool stuff.
This is Christmas. This is Christmas season. Officially a Christmas season.
Yeah, that's right. Got it. Hey, what's all that noise in my ear, man?
Sorry, I had a milkshake.
We're gonna have to train Jay what the mute button is for. I can see it coming. What's this? Miles? Oh no, we don't want to watch that. That was probably funny, the SNL thing. So what's the guy from the Shark Tank, the bald head old guy? He was having involvement at Mindami's expense this morning. He's like, well, let's see. All of us billionaires want to meet with you, Mindami. We're going to get together and chat.
Yeah, we'll show you how democracy works.
And then the guy says, well, would you like to invite him to your house? I said, oh, yes. Please, Mindami, please come to my house. I have a beautiful home in New York, and you can come visit us. He said, feel free, bring your security along with you. I'm thinking, oh, you motherfucker, you want to drop this dude off the side of a cliff somewhere.
Well, do we not have a break coming up here in a few minutes?
Actually, we do. We do. So, you know what? I might actually play one of them Christmas things, but what's that? Oh, no. Como, yeah, we'll talk about Como. Oh, no, Como came out and basically planted his foot firmly in everybody's asshole. Oh, yeah. He was like, you think I was feeling up everybody up when I was governor? Come here, I'm going to feel you up and put my foot square up to your ass so it comes out your mouth. He's pissed. Yeah, he's pissed. Wait, first off, the reason he didn't win has nothing to do with the candidate, all to do with him. He was a fucking pig. First off, he let a bunch of old people die in an old folks home, and then tried to play it off like, oh, we just had to do it. So you don't put people with COVID into the old folks home. I mean, what was it? Did he have like somebody he wanted to kill off or something? I never understood that. That was just pure ignorance. And then after he tries to get out of that, he's still being investigated. He's up there groping everybody that works for him, which he is an old Dago, and old Dagos do that kind of things, but that's actually, I know a lot of old Dagos. They don't do that. It's, and he wonders why he didn't win. And now, granted, if Eric would have came out early and then came out for him, and the Republican guy would have came out and worked with him, he might have had a chance. But if he wouldn't have had all that baggage, the zombie wouldn't have even won the primary. He would have. Como would have won it. Remember, Como ran as a Democrat and lost in the primary. He lost the primary to, Zimbai boy. So, I mean, it's his fault.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't blame anybody but himself. And I don't want to see the guy as mayor, but I mean, in the end, he won fair and square. I mean, he got lucky and got a bunch of bad candidates. But you know what? You know, it really sucks. If he does a good job, he could be your president.
Well, that's what
No,
some
he
of the
can't. He's not Nate boy.
some of the news guys are saying, that he might be the new face of the Democratic Party. He might be the new leader.
Half Democratic Party. I've already heard a bunch of Democrats say they will leave. They'll go start a new party. They're like, fuck you and your
This is just what's going on across the news outlets, dude. That's all I can say about that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Even on the news outlets are saying that. They're like, a lot of Democrats have still not endorsed this guy. Clinton ain't endorsed him. Obama ain't endorsed him.
Come on. Obama called him like a half an hour before, or called him for a half an hour before the election was over. Didn't publicly say anything, but I'll bet you $5. He said, I endorse you, but I'm not going to tell everybody.
No, that's not what he said. He said, look, I understand what's going on here, and if you need somebody to talk to, maybe you should give me a call. He was trying to give the guy an out, is what he was trying to do, because he knows this key fucked with Trump, and he knows what's coming, just like Como does. You should have never called Trump out because you didn't leave Trump a choice. Now he's going to have to do you something. He's going to make you work for every motherfucking thing you want. Everything.
Yeah.
And he's not going to give a shit about Hochul. Trump's not scared of the fucking governor. In matter of fact, she might not even get reelected. So she needs to sit there. And which I'm still, because I'm not sure how that worked in New York, because she took over for Como and then she rolled game. So that's 2 serves. I'm kind of wondering how New York's governor's thing works. At least it ain't fucked up like Virginia, where you only can run for 1 term. No, John.
Hochul knows that she's damned if she does and damned if she don't. Because she already said that she is not going to give Mondowney any money for this free transit shit. Okay,
there ain't no money giving.
Well, you know where he's going to get it. He said he's going to tax the white neighborhoods. You can't do that.
Yeah, go ahead, please. See that gets him thrown out right there.
Yeah,
right.
But I did notice today that they replayed, so that they know 2 terrorist groups, that Hamas and I forgot the other one, gave quite a bit of money to his campaign. So now they've got an out. If they don't like what the guy's doing, they can say, "Hey, look, he's got terrorist backing. We didn't realize it. We want him out, because of 9/11 and stuff like that. He shouldn't have no terrorist backing. As a matter of fact, I should have disqualified him after what happened on 9/11. Yeah. And to the Democrats out there, y'all, I know a lot of y'all don't want communism or socialism. So about 80%, about 30% or 40% of liberals, maybe 30%, and probably all of the Republicans don't want communism. So that makes up about 80% of the country, maybe 85%. So we don't have to let it happen, but your party is out of control, my friend. Trust me, if they were trying to do this in the Republicans, I'd be out chanting in the street, "You evil bastard, what's wrong with you people?" But and if I lived in New York, I'd be out there now organizing against this guy, because he's a scary SOB. Think about it. He's going to have power now. He can bring in other Muslims and put them in different places around around the city. Think about it. He can fire the New York police chief and hire a Muslim New York police chief and start replacing officers. They tried that in somewhere else in New York, and they did what they called undercover Sharia law. And finally, I forgot, somebody sued the state of New York, and New York had to put an end to it. No, the governors knew what was going on. They didn't care. Minnesota is going to become a Muslim state at the rate it's going. Oh yeah. You know, it's funny, and I tell this to people all the time because one of my friends, she's about 28, 29. She's always telling me about Pakistan and burqas, and I said, you don't understand what you're talking about. So I said, I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I said, I'm gonna give you a list of, I think it was 9 countries. I said, these are what these countries looked like in the 70s and early 80s, and this is what these countries look like today. And I sent her the thing, and she fucking calls me up crying. She's like, what was that? And I said, well, in the 70s and 80s, all those countries looked just like every American or European country in the world. The women were free, the guys were free, everybody was out in the streets, fun. They were wearing dresses and clothes and froze and every other damn thing, having a good old time. And then what happened? Muslims took over. Sharia law took over. And now everybody's got to wear burqas. Half the time, when you walk in the street, you see somebody burqa, you don't even know if there's a guy in there. You don't know what the hell's in there. That's why they're outlawed in our country. You can't have your face covered, but unless you're an ICE agent, I guess, huh? Oh shit, I didn't realize that. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's no, Frank. I mean, it is what it is. We're in a place in our world that we have to be careful. There's no doubt that Muslims want to wipe us out. I mean, they don't make any qualm about saying they won't. Matter of fact, I'll look when we come back from break. Somewhere on my Facebook page is a couple of different radical Muslims talking about the best way to take over to America is from the inside, and then there's some other ones talking about why they
like the open border policy of Joe Biden. You can get all kinds of.
Oh well, there's a couple where they're just talking about why they only vote left and not right. Well, no, it's out there. You don't even have to take my word for it. Nothing I'm saying you can't find on your own. Yes, we don't use stuff that you. That's the whole point. We use stuff that other people can find because we don't want you to take us at our word. We want you to know it's real. We're not NBC, ABC, CBS. We don't have to hide.
We constantly fact check each other just so we make sure none of us are speaking out of our ass just to be positive on our facts in this. I mean, you say one wrong thing on the internet and someone catches wind of it, we could be, have our asses sued out from under us, even though none of us have anything.
Wait, we got this little clip that's gonna play here. What is this? Adam's.
Oh no! Oh, it's Sean. Okay.
Wait, what? Oh, we might.
Sorry, Sean. You scared me there for a second.
So anyway, we're gonna play this clip, and I'm not sure what's gonna follow next, but we're gonna have about an 8-minute break, so y'all go out and get you some coffee, smoke some dope, have a beer, have a whiskey sour for me. I can really go for one. I've actually been craving one. I haven't had one in about 2 years. Man, why don't somebody email me? Why don't somebody mail me a real whiskey sour?
Oh, hey, don't we need to give away a book today or no? Or is that not started yet?
Oh, no, I think we might. And anyway, what's that? No, really, we're going to break. I was effing around. So this is for you. This is for all our friends out in New York, and we're going to play this for y'all. This is, it's a really nice piece about your mayor. He's a real sweet guy and all, and we just felt like we want to share this with you. So anyway, we'll be back, like I said, in about eight minutes. So I want y'all to enjoy this clip, and again, we'll see you in 8.
Start believing the news.
Call me Mom Donnie.
Communism is coming today.
Tell him Mom Donnie.
I want to destroy it. New York, New York.
My radical Muslim beliefs toned down so I can stay.
$5 says he's a closet homosexual.
Stumped out the heart.
The way he walks, acts, talks.
His wife is pretty wealthy.
New York.
pretty wealthy.
Crime took over the city, homeless on the street, and I'm your new mayor of the hill, slapping our city's face. Your communist blues, U.S. police melting away. Business will leave to a brand new state of it away from New York, New York.
Violence on the subway cars. Crime happens everywhere. Stay away from New York, New York, in New York, New York. I wanna burn down that city. On the street, homeless sleep, and I'm your new mayor of the hill, top of the Democrat list. You bet. A dangerous someone, and he'll defund the police. Mayor of the hill. New York City blues, Broadway musicals, people stay away. And socialism makes a brand new end of it, right there in old New York. You better believe it, voters. You always fail there. Free food and clothing everywhere for illegal immigrants. Shine on through New York, New York. The end of common sense will come true. New York, New York. I will fight Trump and the Republicans too. In New York, New York.
Are you ready to explore the unknown? Dive into the world of the strange, mysterious, and unexplained with Eerie Expeditions magazine. Each issue is packed with spine-tingling tales, cutting-edge paranormal investigations, and exclusive insights into hauntings, cryptids, UFOs, and more. Whether you're a seasoned investigator or just love a good ghost story, Eerie Expeditions magazine.
Turn the darkness up, let the shadows ignite. Nevermore's calling in the dead
Like
of
Christmas
the
stuff.
night. Wednesday's got a braids, death's still burning bright. Gonna carve through the norms with a razor sharp bite. And it's in the front, claws popping with pride. Werewolf got the hound to electrify the ride. Things on the fretboard, fingers flying too fast. With a flick of the wrist, he'll shred you to the past. Morticia's in the mist, black rose in her hand. Got the queen's whisper cuts deeper than the band. Gomez is fencing with a rapier of flame. Every thrust a power cord, Adams is the name. Agnes lights the pyre, witch fire in her eyes. Jericho's old blood runs hot through her thighs. Barry's on the sax, blowing smoke from the crypt. Every note a curse, yeah, the dead get whipped. Outcast crews roaring, we're breaking the cage. Jericho's whispering, but we'll burn the stage.
Still don't look like Christmas stuff.
Child, cracked stones rising, but we won't bow down with the power of weird. We'll own this town. Outcast crews roaring, we're breaking the cage. Jericho's whispering, but we'll burn the stage. Sirens are scheming, hides ready to rage. Together we'll howl through the blood moon haze. We're the Wednesday rock anthem screaming loud. Black nails in the air, we're the freak show crowd. Dancing on the graves, gonna shake the ground. Nevermore forever, hear the gothic sound.
Tune in to UFO Undercover, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, with your host, Joe Montaldo, right here on the Paranormal Radio Network.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to News on the Flip Side. I hope you enjoyed all that weird, strange. I don't know why Sean may be playing that Halloween shit. I don't know, man. She's back.
Yeah,
Hey, Sean, how you doing, man?
Man, great, man. How you doing? Thank you for playing that Halloween song, man. I
liked it.
appreciate
It was
that.
Wednesday. Man. That was Thursday.
Hey guys,
Oh,
watching that.
You
watching
call
that
her.
video.
Well, before we
Hello.
go on,
Hello.
I want you to put a picture of Melania next to this. Okay. Next
All right.
to
Well, hang on a
his
second.
wife.
I got some real quick.
Very
I don't have Melania,
is
but
that?
if you throw it to me, I can. This is Mom Donnie's wife, and I just struck me watching that video you put up. She kind of reminded me of someone very famous. Let's see. The Doom. Is it an uncanny? Is it an uncanny resemblance? Yes or no?
Hey, hold on, I can't see it. I'm not on the screen.
We'll go back. I'll flip it back. Hang on a second here. All right, boom. Are you on the page now?
No, hold on now. Hold on. I'm coming. One thing at a time. Okay.
Seriously.
Okay. Where am I? Where am I?
You see Mom Donnie's wife?
Well, yes, yeah. Look at her. She's sexy, baby. Ooh, Mom, come
Mom Donnie's wife.
No,
I was
no,
just looking at her, and I thought she had an uncanny resemblance to this
Why
person.
is your tongue out? What is that picture? Whoa, man.
Is it an uncanny resemblance?
It does kind of look a lot like her, man.
Like Middle Eastern olive oil.
Oh, and who was this actress? She was pretty
Shelley
famous.
Duvall.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it when I seen her face. I was like, damn. What's that? I don't know, guys. What can you say? Weird.
They could be
We're
twins.
talking about today on the news. Everyone is saying that Melania, this girl that Madonna has, is way better looking than.
Hold on, you know what? I was doing a
Melania
comparison.
Trump. I was like,
Hold
you
on.
gotta be
What
kidding.
did I do with that? I just not typed it in. Where did it go? Let me find it. It's just right here. Okay. Trump need to post Trump mocks. Yeah, Trump don't care. I don't know, man. Melania is who, man? Ooh, man, what the hell? Okay. So let's okay, we're gonna do it this way. Jay.
Yeah.
So you got the picture of him and his wife. Can you find a picture of Londani and his wife together?
That's the best I can do.
Okay, well,
That's what I have up.
Okay, well, okay. So y'all see this picture. This is the power couple. Okay, right. The power couple of New York, am I not right? There's got to be a better picture of her out there. I mean, she's got.
And by the way, I looked it up. Her name is Olive Oil.
I mean, she's got her tongue out of her mouth. It's like she wants to lick on something. It scares me a little bit. And ain't she? Wait a minute! Whoa! Oh, wait, Jay. I need you to do something. I need you to look at something.
Guess what else she doesn't have though?
She's
not wearing her hijab.
Well, I was just getting ready to ask you to see if she's a Muslim, because there ain't no Muslim woman supposed to be dressed like that, little hoe dog.
Yeah, or sticking her tongue out.
Yeah, or sticking her tongue out. No, people, her tongue is out in this. Anyway, no, we're going to do a comparison. So that's the power couple. Wait, where'd I go? So, no, yeah, it's the power couple. That's the prince and princess of the hill, right? No, really. So, Jay, take it down for a minute so I can put this up. Where'd you go? Wait, where does this go? Where? Oh. What the bleeps? Okay, I ain't exactly sure what was going on here. Let me go back and look.
Hindustan Times. Zohran Mamdani's wife, Rama Duwaji, 5 facts about potential first lady of New York City. This should be interesting. Let's see what this has to say.
Yeah, let's see what it's got to say. Well, I just lost this tab I just had open. Damn it.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Fact number 1. She is of Syrian ancestry, Syrian American artist. Let's see what else. Her alma mater is the student of design at the Virginia Commonwealth University School of Arts in Qatar. So she didn't even go to school in the United States.
Well, I don't think he did either, actually.
No, he didn't. Works featured in reputed publications. That's cool. So she's done, her illustrations have shown up in New Yorker, Washington Post, BBC, Vogue, blah, blah, blah. Who cares?
Okay, let's see. Where did it go?
Married Zohran Mamdani in a civil ceremony. I don't know what that means.
I like when you go to Justice of the Peace.
Oh, okay. And let's see. I think that is She's critical of Israeli government. Shocker. I would not have been able to predict that.
He had the balls to say he's going to arrest Netanyahu, whatever.
Yeah. I heard what Netanyahu's people had to say about that.
Okay, so here's some
facts. There'd be no more of him.
Here are some facts on Mamdani's wife. Who is Zohran Mamdani's wife? Rama Duwaji, 28-year-old artist. What is her ethnic background? Parents are Syrian. We just determined that. What types of art does she do? She's an illustrator and ceramicist, so she makes ceramic things as well. And I think that is the end of the article. Wow, and entirely and holistically uninteresting lady.
Well, that's that.
Her.
And it didn't say whether she was Muslim or Jewish or Catholic or Christian or.
Come on now, seriously, dudes.
That's our queen.
Yes,
that's our queen.
Is a queen.
Oh, that's our queen.
Yeah, but where's her king?
Compared to.
There's our king right there with his ear shot off. Oh, witch me, baby. Whoa, just slap me now.
Look how gorgeous she is.
Somebody slap me. Okay, let's move on if I get in trouble here. Wow, look how different she looks across the 3 pictures. Okay, I think I like this one the best.
With the black hair, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, slap me for sure. Slap me around now.
Oh, hold on. The dog is begging to come in.
Yeah, because he knows, he's like, what's Dad there looking at? God, yeah, Dad's being a perv. Let me go see.
There's no, my God, how can some people are dumb? People don't know. Oh.
So there's your queen, ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of America. Just the Empress, as the Saudis call her. The
Emperor needs new clothes. Look at how well she's dressed compared to him.
Jesus. Well, he wearing a $high suit. Maybe a tux is a tux.
Yeah, but his belly's sticking out. He needs to get a belly.
Well, come on, dude. He needs like 100.
Get a cummerbund there, buddy, or a vest.
It's
Men his size should always wear a vested suit. I'm sorry. Same with Fetterman. And I got to say, I was critical of Fetterman. I wasn't critical of his policies because they didn't actually suck. But I was critical of the way he dressed during his campaign, wearing hoodies and showing his tattoos and whatnot. I'm like, dude, you're trying to be a professional senator and represent me and the rest of the state of Pennsylvania, and you're walking around in like a ghetto hoodie with tattoos showing. Show some respect for your state and wear a suit. Which, to his defense, he does in Congress. And lately, when he's been on interviews, and he's been on Fox a lot, he still wears a hoodie, but it's not like ghetto hoodie. It doesn't have ghetto stuff on the front.
Jay, he was the mayor of the most. Well, let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you about him. He was the mayor of one of the most hood cities here in Pittsburgh.
No, I know. I'm only critical of.
I mean,
of him.
Why change? Why would you want to change? If you feel very uncomfortable wearing a suit and a tie, why don't you just, have a nice freaking hoodie? Call it as it is.
It's just the professionalism of it. I mean, if they were catching him going from his house to the grocery store to pick up, a dozen eggs because they ran out or whatever, that's something understandable. But when you're standing on a podium, asking for votes, you don't want to look like you just stepped off. In his case, I think it worked. But
he
you don't want
don't
to look like
care.
you just stepped out
He
of the
don't
ghetto.
care. He don't care. He don't care, Jay. He don't care.
You're pretty cute there, Sean.
Good, but he has upped his dress game. So the hoodies he wears now they don't have writing on them. They don't have
I remember when they forced him to wear a suit jacket and tie. He looked so damn uncomfortable. It was unbelievable.
Well, that's because he's buying his suits from the wrong place and he's getting the wrong style.
Yeah, that's true
stylist,
too.
he would be looking pretty good.
But first off, a senator should always wear a suit.
Donald Trump size, they should be wearing a three-piece suit, a vested suit almost all the time, and not because that because they're tall, but most of them have big bellies. Trump has one, you can see it. Fetterman has one, you can see it, and I guarantee. And I've got one. When I wear a vested suit, you especially when it's black and someone takes your picture, you look slim and cut. So it doesn't make you look obese and sickly, and we don't want that in a leader. And that's kind of why. I mean, if you look at the suits that Biden wore, they're all very baggy. The jacket's always open. You see the skinny, frail man underneath it. If he wore, and Biden's tall also, but he's not fat. He doesn't have a belly. But if he had worn three-piece suits the whole time, with the jacket open, he's not going to look like he's a frail, skinny little shit. And that's what he looked like the last, 3 years of his administration.
I still went. See, we need to have a code of ethics for the House, the Senate. And things just need to change. And if you're a senator, you should have to wear a suit. If you're in a house, I don't really give a shit. The House is.
When you're on the job, yes. When you're at home, you wear whatever you like.
No, I mean, when you're in session, everybody should be dressed accordingly. When you're in session, that's just respect for the job.
And I'm pretty sure they have a dress code. I'm pretty sure they have a code of ethics. But I think the code of ethics needs to be rewritten. I agree with you 100% on that.
Hey, with that in my ear, man. What's wrong with you? Sean, reach over there and slap him.
Look, I got a kidney stone. I'm trying to piss out.
Slappy, man.
Drinking all this water and fruit juice and shit. So.
Tell him mute button, maybe mute. We're gonna get you trained. Yeah, that's right. We're gonna train. I know, man. God, we gotta get you trained one way or another.
Gosh, if that burp right there cost me $1 million a show. I don't know, man.
I know we have to hurt him, man. Might have to hurt him, man. Somebody's singing.
Yeah, even the dog doesn't like it. Wow, dude, come on.
Yeah, see, you have messed up, man. You have messed up. Shame on you. Okay, now look, this almost looks a little perverted here. Hold on, where am I at? Where did I lose the pictures? There they are. So this is his wife again.
Olive oil.
That girl looks like she's like 12 here. How old is she here?
28 years old.
Not here, she's not. Maybe now she is. But
right now, she's 28 years old. I don't know how old she is in that picture.
I know. She looks younger here.
Dude, she looks anorexic. I mean, look at how sunken in her eyes are. Does he even feed that woman?
Does she think she's a hottie? Look at her, man.
I mean, how's he gonna get free groceries if he can't even feed his own wife? Look at how skinny she is.
Okay, so this is a good picture of them together. Can y'all see that? It came up, right?
Yeah, it came up.
Yeah, so I mean that's a good picture of them. I mean, you know, they look like a happy couple, a power couple. I'm telling you, man, girl looks like she's 12 there. I feel like I was like a
Yeah, and then
pedophile.
there's his mommy.
Okay, there's okay. Now she looks okay there.
And there she's got some meat on her. So once they get married, clearly she starts losing weight. So obviously he can't put food on the table. So how's he going to feed New
But
York?
look how she's dressed. I don't know. They cannot be practicing the Muslim religion if she's dressing that way.
Yeah, and the whole story about his auntie, you know, not being able to ride the subway in her hijab after 9/11. Well, you know, I'm sorry, but if I were having to wear a hijab and I was living in New York after 9/11, I wouldn't ride the fucking subway either. Pardon my French. And I wouldn't wear them. I'd stop wearing my hijab immediately because you know what? That's just you're asking to get pummeled.
But
by
I mean, it's
angry New
even
Yorkers.
worse than that because, I mean, it's even worse because not only is she not wearing one, I mean, she's showing skin all over the place.
Yeah, shoulders, wrists, ankles.
Look at her, man.
Wearing makeup.
This girl ain't religious. This girl's into herself, man. Look at this.
Mid-Eastern harlot.
Hey, at least she's good looking. I mean, you know, we could have got some.
She's cute in some of these pictures, but that one picture, she looks gaunt. I mean, like she's like, seriously anorexic.
Yes, well, that's got to be.
Yeah, look at that. Look at
that.
the sunken eyes.
That's just in Persian eyes.
Swollen nose. Looks like he punched her in the face.
Be careful, Mr. J.
She's fine.
Yeah, I'm just saying what I see in the picture,
careful,
man.
my
She got a big nose.
That's it. What's this one? She got some eyelashes.
She is
on her.
She can't be. She can't be a Muslim. She can't be, dudes.
Or they're reformist or whatever you want to call. I don't know what the hell they are. It didn't say. So
We're gonna look up. You know what? Well, I got this up. Look her up on Wikipedia and see what it says.
See what we got.
Oh wait, it says bio right here, huh? Wealthyspy.com. Let's go see. Okay, what we got here? She got them. I love doing those eyes like that. I don't know what the hell that is. That's a Syrian-born illustrator and animator. Provocative, emotional, showing slapping, art increasing performance, and attracted a lot of attention. She's a Brooklyn-based artist.
Yeah, she's an artist.
And she's universally popular according to this. She's the New Yorker, BBC, Washington Post, Apple, Spotify. She might be the one with the money. Rama Duwaji.
Yeah.
So
I
she's
don't know how to pronounce it.
She's 27 according to this. 1998. As a 2025. Yeah, but when was her birthday? We don't know her birthday was, people.
Let's see. What? Rama Duwaji. What?
It says her year, but it doesn't say her.
Okay, yeah, this is her. This is her. Assuming blah blah blah. She is first lady designate of New York City.
Yeah, but I put that up there fast.
She was born June 30th, 1997, age 28, in Houston, Texas. Let's see.
Well, that explains the shirts right there. That's what
her education is Virginia Commonwealth University School of Visual Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and then the School of Visual Arts, Master of Fine Arts. Animator, illustrator, and ceramicist.
Well, there we go,
It doesn't
people.
say what her parents are.
Yeah,
okay,
they'll get
so
around to
she's
that.
okay. Here we go. Rama Sawaf Duwaji was born 1997 in Houston, Texas, to Syrian Muslim parents from Damascus. So she's a Damascuser.
Damascus.
Her father is
isn't
a software
serious
developer, and her mother is a doctor.
Yep.
Family moved to Dubai. Wow, when she was 9, so she didn't live here very long.
If you can live in Dubai, you're doing well for yourself. What's that friend?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you know, she's. Well, no, we haven't even brought him up yet. We're gonna bring Pretty Boy Zimbabwe up here in a minute. We'll pull his wiki stuff up in a minute, but
I'm gonna go to that page right now here. As soon as I copy her name, I want to see what some of her art looks like. I'll bet it looks like crap, to be honest with you.
What do you? No! You can't say that, Jay.
I know, man.
No.
Listen to that, man. She may be a great artist.
Yeah.
I'm a pretty
I mean,
good
she's a
judge of
cutie.
character just by looking at her face. I'll bet you her art is very childish and well, we'll see.
Oh my
I'm gonna get some
God,
stuff here
dude.
for you. All right, I
Ooh.
got his page up. Now it's a new search page, and bam. Let's see how crappy her art is.
Let's see. Yeah,
Joe,
she's
there
cute,
goes our
man.
million followers to show.
I know, man. You know, I don't know. She's a sweetie. Look, she's cute. She ain't get the class Melania does. But
Yeah.
still, man.
All right. So I have a BFA as well, Bachelor of Fine Arts and Art, with minors in photography and video. I'm sorry, art history. Her stuff is asinine. It's childish.
Oh, and he being mean to that poor girl. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
she ain't done nothing to you.
Look,
She's just nice. She can't help she married a
Hey, Heidi, welcome back.
Let you decide
Heidi.
when you're
Heidi
done with that one.
Heidi can tell us.
You
which
let me
one.
know.
Okay, you wait here. I'll take it down. Go ahead. It's you Heidi, man. He's being mean to this girl.
He's being really mean, Heidi.
This is her animation right here. You tell me what you think of it.
Yeah, look at it. Looks cool, man. Let me blow that up so I can see this actually. Okay.
You're welcome, Heidi.
Well, I kind of like the one with the candle.
Yeah,
the Persian rug
cool.
one. The one with Persian rug is a little too busy.
I like the one with the flower coming out of the palm. That's pretty nice.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but it's
I like this one over on the right, man, on the top where they're speaking over her arm.
I don't think she'd win Illustrators of the Future. I'm sorry.
Well, see,
You know
Heidi
what?
says
You know
that
what?
she kind of
We ought
likes
to-
them all.
We ought to submit her work,
we should.
man.
Well, okay.
I mean,
Hang on a
Heidi
second.
likes
Let's
them.
see.
They're
That's
not
her.
bad.
That's her animation. That's her animations there. Here's her illustrations.
You know what? And I bet she charges a lot. Look, does she ain't got a website somewhere, or is that where you are?
That's where I am on her website,
Well,
ramaduwaji.com.
where's her for sale at? She's got to have something for sale somewhere.
Not on this one.
Well, what's it there for? There's no
That's just her. It's like a business card page.
She ain't putting a price on that. Really ain't good.
All right. Yeah. So let's see. I'm looking at art for sale. Let's see what it's going for. $10 for a woodcut. 1,000. No, that's not her.
I work with a lot of illustrators. I mean, a lot. And,
Hey, Jay, how about the one guy that taped a banana on a wall or on a back thing where they make paintings, and they sold that banana. It was taped.
That's ridiculous, and it sounds kind of like what the photographer. Oh God, what was his name in the late '90s? He finally died. He was an idiot. He would take a canvas, just a plain white gessoed canvas, and then he would defecate and smear the poop on the canvas.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious, 100%. And then he would put the canvas in a frame and put it on the wall. People would buy it. And then they said it was art. I'm like, that's not art. It's toilet paper. It's not art. I mean, anybody can do that. It doesn't make you an artist. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. And then the artist's name was Roger Mapplethorpe. He was a photographer. He was actually a fairly decent photographer, but his actual attempts at presentation art. I mean, wiping poo on a freaking canvas. That's what little monkeys do in the zoo.
Heidi says it right. Not the usual food porn topic. Changing it up.
Yeah. Well,
food porn is not allowed on Friday night. You can talk about that stuff on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, food porn is a Saturday night one.
Yes. Amelia said she can't. Amelia said we're not even allowed to talk about it anymore because she can't come to the show because she always leaves hungry and has to go eat something.
Almost every one of her illustrations, by the way, gentlemen, is a self-portrait of herself. There's one. Oh, there's one of her husband, and I guess of her mother-in-law. Here. There you go, right there, top left.
I am. Yeah, baby. I'm the star.
That's kind of reminiscent of that commercial, New York, where you take this rose. Weirdo.
Well, you know what? I like the one on the right there where she's laying in the.
It's of her though, and the one below. Almost all of them are.
So what?
That's not art.
What is it then?
Or you can call it art, I guess, sorta.
It's I don't know.
How do you know? It could be her sister. She has a sister, right?
It's her. Look at the same nose. It's her, dude. Look at the body. It's her.
Oh man.
Almost all of them are of her. That's
You're racist.
Her subject is her. She's a narcissist.
You're a racist.
I'm not a racist. She's a narcissist. Look at this. Every single one of these has a picture of her in it. She's a narcissist and not a very good artist either.
Okay. Heidi says that's a Saturday night topic. LOL. My bad. No, you're forgiven, Heidi.
Yeah, thank you.
There
Jay
you
Ross,
go.
Heidi. If anyone here who knows art, I've got a degree in art. I think her stuff sucks, and I'm welcome to my opinion.
That's why we're in America. That's
yeah.
True. Heidi says art comes in many, many forms. Creativity is so unique. I appreciate art. She does.
Yeah, I do too. I have a degree in it. I appreciate all kinds of art, but wiping your feces on a gesso canvas and putting it on a frame is not art either.
Funny how tolerance turns into a witch hunt. Well, I ain't playing nice no more.
That's Sean's new baby.
Hello.
Cheering on death, you belong in a cage. Preaching love, but you're breathing rage. You say cancel this, cancel that. Think you're a woman, but your chest is flat. Preaching freedom while you're chaining my tongue. I'll keep fighting to the last breath from my lung. Calling everyone Nazis and fascists. There's something wrong with your brain. I'm pairing yourself to Holocaust victims. Damn, you people are insane. Fuck the world. They don't want peace, they want control. Fuck the world. Trying to break my heart, my soul. Fuck the world. Lighting fires just to watch them burn. Fuck the world. It's our time, now the tide gon' turn. They don't want peace, they want control. Trying to break my heart, my soul. Cutting up kids' genitals, thinking that's right. We ain't going down without a fight. You don't heal, you rot and spread. Woke's a cancer, it kills. Instead, they divide us black, white, red, or blue. But hate look the same, no matter the view. Hair, skin color, we're all the same. But these woke little cunts trying to divide and blame.
Give me a drink, 2 minutes.
Fuck the world. They don't want peace, they want control.
Bleep the world.
Trying to break my heart.
Oh wow, really, Heidi? That's cold as hell.
Lighting fires just to watch them burn.
Hey, you gotta close your eyes and your ears.
It's our time, now the tide gon' turn.
You ain't old enough to look at it.
Nice.
You say inclusion, but you cut me out. You say compassion, but you scream and shout. You say justice, but you kill the debate. Truth don't live where your hate creates. Fuck the world. They don't want peace, they want control. Fuck the world. Trying to break my heart, my soul.
Man, your face smell like fish.
Lighting fires just to watch them burn. Fuck the world. It's our time, now the tide gon' turn. Yeah. You can try and cancel me.
Okay,
Dang.
Joe's not in charge.
That was crazy.
Just dropping crazy shit right in the middle of the radio station. Yes, fuck the world.
Kansas, Colorado, Missouri got their food benefits. Awesome.
Hey, go Missouri. Everybody out there, we're keeping your fingers crossed for EBTs, and man, I want y'all to get y'all money, man. Somebody can buy me a turkey dinner or something. I'm poor old white boy, yeah. People hate the white people, man. I feel discriminated against.
You know what, Joe? Let me ask you this question. All the money that Trump got with the tariffs, right? Couldn't he just say, here's some money from the tariffs. Go feed the air controllers. Go feed, You know,
Nope. You don't want to
the
know
army
why?
and
You want to know why you can't do it? Because the government's closed. You
Oh,
gotta have
really?
Congress permission
wow.
to do it. Yeah. See, the House controls the budget, the money.
See what Heidi wrote? Look at this. I'm putting it up.
What?
I was thinking there ain't enough sage in the world for this shit.
That's why we're taking them on, shit. We ain't putting up with that bullshit. What's that, Christopher? What are you talking about? Conservative societies? You mean India? India conservative? I guess Hindu-y. I guess in a way they are kind of conservative. Chinese are conservative. A lot of the Asians are conservative. Not all of them, but a lot of them. No, traditional is different than conservative. Even though some of the traditionals are conservative, but traditionalism means other things too. Old school stuff. Just you always want. Yeah, it's just different things. Like what, Jesse? Well, kids, I'm sure too. It has something to do with that too. But there's just people don't like let go of old ways. Sometimes they're not. They're not like, well, let's just let go of these old ways and move forward. They like to hold on to them.
If you look at what's going on in the Democratic Party right now, it's the younger, the extremely left-leaning, socialist members are pushing the old guard out. I mean, what's her name? Pelosi's announced she's not going to rerun. She's not going to run again, so she's out. So another senior
I had sex for
senator
2 days.
is calling for the rest of the old guard to also consider not reelecting themselves. So it's we're seeing a turn of tide here. I think it could be if this is the new face of the Democratic Party. Whoa! Look out! Communism is coming to America.
Well, I'm choking on that. Oh my God! Damn it!
That's what the news organizations are saying is happening.
Jay, come on, dude.
We're watching it happen, Sean. It's happening.
Jay,
right now.
listen. You're late 50s. I'm early 60s. Joe's late 50s. That shit ain't gonna happen. And that communism ain't coming here to America. It ain't gonna happen.
I would agree with you normally on this, but in 1967, the Democrat Supreme Court, with the help of the Democrats, removed it. So in the old days, you couldn't be in office if you were a communist or a socialist. It was against the law. But in 1967, the Supreme Court, the liberal Supreme Court, removed it, and now you can be. So technically, this guy could be president.
Then why don't we get somebody like what was his name, McCarthy?
Yeah, McCarthy.
I don't know, but it's. But you see, like, what's his name? He couldn't run anyway because he's not native born United States. He's born overseas somewhere, someplace.
Yeah, but Heidi got it right. Heidi got it right. No, the FA, there would be an upheaval of retaliation. Yeah, it would be.
Yep.
No, man, we go peacefully. We'd be like, yes, give us Sharia law. Yes, yes. See, the guys, for the guys, man, look, you'd have a harem and shit. For the women, see, a problem for Muslim men, they don't understand American women, especially Southern American women. Them bitches pack pistols. They will shoot you in the head. You could tell them to do some of that shit. You tell a Muslim woman, they'd look at you like, honey,
yeah, but see, in that case with the getting the harem, it would be my luck that my harem would be made up of nothing but clones. And so I'd have to go home and say, bring in the clones.
There you go. There's
oh
a
my
Star
God,
Trek.
slapping.
There's a Star Trek
Slapping,
reference
man.
right there.
Just slapping.
Bring in the clones.
Just slapping. I don't know.
It's like that old 70s song, Bring in the Clowns,
Prop 50 passed.
Yes.
There's not going to be any more blue seats. Any more red seats out there. And I guess then the Republic is going to sue for discrimination against them. And at the very least, everything will get put on hold.
Doesn't someone have to approve the redrawn lines before they can redo it? And they have to do that.
They
right?
used to, but that's what the Prop 50 was. They voted it out, so they get to do it now. They get to approve it.
And then isn't that against the Constitution of the United States? Aren't those drawn? Those lines aren't drawn by the federal government?
Nope, they're drawn by the states. That's why it's
Those
called
lines should be
jury
drawn by
numbers.
the federal government.
Yeah, no, because every government would change them. They would all be red now.
They should be changed every 4 years after the primary.
Well, no, they're not. They're changed every 10 years by voter registration and the census.
And
That's
voter
how they
trends,
do it.
yeah.
So
if this county tends to trend red, it's going to stay red, right?
But it also goes by population, how many more people moved in, because population dictates how many votes you're going to get, and so on and so on and so forth. And how many of these are going to be red versus blue versus independent?
Well, you know what?
Okay,
I
guess,
guess,
this might be the stupid question, but maybe it's the elephant in the room. Why do we need voting districts?
Well, you know why? Because look at all the people that are leaving California, dude. Look at all the people leaving California.
Well, I mean, that aside, but why do we need to have
because each district is self-governed, so it's easier to keep people from cheating. On top of that, it lets you know what areas are voting in which directions. Because if you just had, say California was just it only had one vote.
Heidi.
So like California only has 2 senators, but you can't do that. So it has to be broken to districts, so each district can have a representative that can be sent to the House of Representatives.
It just sounds like a way for the government to try to stack it, the voting trends in their favor every 10 years.
It is, but California is a big state with 40 million people in it, so they need to have more representatives. I can understand that. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. Texas is getting more. I mean, Texas is up to like 30 million people now. So.
I can see rewriting the district lines based on population, but not based on voter registration trends. That because then you're skewing it. They shouldn't know how many. You shouldn't know how many people are in a district of one political party or another until they vote.
That's what but they have to know that so that they can vote. So all they're doing is telling you ahead of time is this district is going to probably vote blue. And this district is going to probably vote red. One of these days that won't be like that, because as the world becomes more centered, as more centrists and independents come around, because independence is really going to be the big party here soon. Once they all start taking power, you'll see this shift away from having to have this, because it'll be more like.
I think we're going to see a shift on that trend this week, if not by the middle of the week. Jesse Waters on Fox was saying that his sources within the Senate are saying that some of the midline moderate Democrats are tired of this, and they're going to flip their votes the next time they do a vote. So it's sounding like they might end the stalemate, by midweek.
Well, a bunch of them came out. A bunch of Democrats came out and said, "You better not give in, because this election shows that we're winning, and if you do, we're coming after you." So I guess.
Well, that's voter intimidation. That can't be done. That can't be right. That's definitely against
they're doing
House rules ethics.
They're doing it, and eventually that'll get brought up. But right now, it doesn't really matter, because there's no government, so they can't even bring it up on charges, because there's nobody to do it. Nobody's there.
Yeah, nobody's getting paid. All the fucking cops are getting, they're on furlough.
Oh, well, Kennedy said the first thing they're voting on when they come back is that Congress does not get paid when they're not working.
Yeah, that's your senator.
Or when the government's closed, they're closed. They got to work like that. We give them away every Christmas. I don't know if you're eligible or not, though, Heidi. I'd have to. You probably are.
Oh my God, she is. Here we go. All right, here we go.
I will kill you.
They got
die, you pig, die.
Heidi.
It's
oh my God, I'm
purple,
surrounded by them.
Blue.
I'm surrounded by them. Oh my gosh.
You just need to get one, Sean, and shut the fuck up, buddy.
Send one my way. Send one my way. Then yeah.
Well,
Heidi,
the way the rules work.
They're no good unless you got 2 of them, though, so you can clash them together.
The way the rules work is, can't be a member of the station or affiliated with the station in any shape, form, or fashion. It makes you diseligible or uneligible for one, unfortunately. Not my rules.
I love Heidi. She said, "It's okay, Sean. It'll be okay. Just close your eyes."
Yes, they have sound effects. At least mine do, Heidi. I don't know about Joe's.
Joe is the best sound effects ever. Yeah.
They're actually quite nice. It's
Oh my god.
well, this one was supposed to be given away. I had a really nice purple one with all the full sound effects and everything. And then we'll just say I got suckered out of it. It's
I love Jay. I love him.
It sounds like the sounds are pretty cool.
yeah, they do pretty good. What's that, Jesse?
Oh, so Joe, do you have are you giving away a book?
You know what? Let's see. What do we want to give away? There was something came the other day.
I have a good question. Since
when we come back, because we've got to go to break in a few minutes. But when we come back from break, I'll pull them out. We Writers of Futures sent us some books last week, and we're going to give some of them away. And well, none of. What do you mean, Gene? Well, some of these are kind of scary books, so not exactly the best Christmassy books. Let's put it that way. It's not.
What if you wanted to have a Frankenweenie Christmas?
Yeah, well, if you're not a scary person, it's not a big deal. Yes. No, it's not. It's
Well, do you want me to write you the question in the private chat?
Yeah, but we're going to be a minute because we're getting ready to go and break and all. So let me. What are you talking about, Rusty? No, I don't. You're on effing crack too, man. Hey. You know what? Someone write to me in the morning and say, Joe, put Pal Talk back on your computer. So I don't think about it. I don't mind having it. I don't, because messages works, but somebody I want to be in Pal Talk, so that's fine. No, I'm telling you, it's not something that comes to memory a lot.
There you go. Question is in private chat for the
cool
book giveaway.
Yeah, well, we're getting ready to go to bed. We're getting ready to go to break, Mike. But why? Yeah.
Damn. Break out Google for this question.
I didn't even see the question. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Break out Google for this question. Hey, wait, yeah. Well, because it goes by where you land, and well, if you cheat, well, you can cheat, but the problem is it doesn't really matter because it's going to be the number.
Yeah, so you have to be the number 10th answer correct to get, or number 15, whatever we come up with. So
you can send multiple emails. Yeah, you can send multiple emails. Yeah, I don't mind if you're in the number, because we might have to change the number because the number 10 might not get it right. You never know.
Yeah, as long as it's the right answer every time. So.
Wait, Denise, what the hell are you talking about? No, well, we're going to go to break if you shut up and leave me alone. Yeah. What?
There we go.
No, I mean, really, that's ridiculous.
I've got a dice here, Joe. I'm going to roll it.
We don't do ridiculous stuff like that here. But anyway, we're going to break. What was that, Jay?
I'm going to roll this dice here real quick before we go to break. And the number that came up was 8. So number 8, that's your number.
So then add a 0 to it, you'll be number 80.
Number 80 for that.
So if you don't get it on 8, you got to get it on 80. Oh shit! I say thank you, Jay.
Hey, well, you need a number for who's going to get the prize at the end. So
I'm not evil. I'm sweet and innocent. Like, no, evil. Get out of here, that evil shit. Anyway, we're going to go to break. So we'll be back in, I don't know, about 6 or 7 minutes. So I want you to stay tuned to News on the Flip Side. This is just we were talking about this actual song just a few minutes ago. You know what? I'll give an extra book out if y'all write to me within the first 5 minutes and tell me who the orchestra is and what the name of the song is. Dun, 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 dun. You think y'all can handle it? Here we go. You ready? We're ready. We ready? Everybody's ready? Everybody's ready. Here we go. Boop.
Fire!
Michael Jackson had some
Oh, Mary effing God.
Hey, Joe.
Yes, sir.
Joe, I'm sending you one. Please play it. Please play this one. It's in your
Okay, send it Where are you sending it?
Welcome to the Outer Realm with Michelle DeRoche and Amelia Pisano. Airing live on the United Public Radio Network, 105.3 FM in New Orleans.
Welcome. This kid's giving me the heebie-jeebies, man.
Hi, and welcome everyone to Ethereal Encounters Unveiled. Today we are broadcasting live on the United Public Radio Network and the UFO Paranormal Radio Network, 105.3 on the Gulf Coast and 107.7 FM in beautiful New Orleans.
Hi, I'm Brittany Ashley, your host of Breaking Norms Building Dreams, your guide through this transformative journey in both business and life. This is your place crafted for dreamers, doers, or anyone who has been told they can't. Get ready as we challenge those narratives together. You're tuning in live to the United Public Radio Network, airing on 105.3 and 107.7 FM in New Orleans. We are streaming on all the popular platforms every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for a candid and thought-provoking conversation celebrating your unique journey because you are worth it.
Oh, how very weird people are today. Welcome back, everybody. I hope y'all enjoyed whatever weirdness was going on back there. I know Sean said he was sending me something, so I'll have to go check in and see where I'm at. Is my Facebook open? Yes, because my messenger is open somewhere. But anyway, welcome back to News on the Flip Side. I hope y'all been enjoying the show. If you do have a moan, groan, bitch, or a complaint, no, write to Jay. I say irritate Jay. Yeah, send it to Jay. Yeah, he'll deal with it. He'll write you a real nice letter back and say thank you for listening and yeah, we appreciate your feedback and why don't you fuck off. I mean, it's nice that you listen to the show and stuff and please don't fuck. I mean, yeah, you can write. What's that, Michael? No. So anyway, welcome back, everybody. Again, I hope you're enjoying the show. There's a lot of weird shit going on in the world. You know, there's a lot of weird news articles, but let me pop through a couple while we're taking a little kind of side, little half-ass.
Does one of them have to do with China unveiling their new super carrier today?
There she is. Jay came in with a naval Chinese war machine. Good one, brother. Good one.
Well, the reason why
I don't see no shit.
Well, if it comes up, I'll tell you why.
You can't bring that up without a picture. You know that, man. That's the fucking rule now. Come on.
Man, I got enough windows open. Now, hold on a second.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, Jay,
sorry. Jason's smoking that shit.
Hang on.
He knows that, man. He knows you can't be saying shit like that without putting a picture up there.
That's in the old parts anyway.
On my
So
nerves every now and then. Yeah,
oh, there we go.
Get on my nerves about
That's
that.
the one I'm looking for, right there. Boom.
Let's see. Look, he got it already. Look how fast that was.
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
We're gonna get him trained, guys. It's gonna take a little time, but we're gonna get him trained.
That's 2 in a row, dude. That's 2 in a row. 2.
Yeah.
There goes another million, Joe.
I know, man. Look at that. We got 1,110 people listening to us. Oh my God! I have to jump off a bridge somewhere.
Okay.
Thank God for Heidi, man. We had nobody listening to the show.
Thank you for enjoying the show, Heidi. Hey, Heidi, question for you for tomorrow on the chat. What kind of food porn should we talk about? Heidi, what would you like us to talk? What kind of
Oh, tomorrow we got a guest.
Share window.
We can always bring up food porn.
No, but we got a guest tomorrow. Arena Scott. We're going to be talking about the Pascagoula incident.
Pumpkin
I don't know
pie.
how long we're going to be talking about it, but we're going to be talking about it.
All right, here we go.
Pumpkin. Ooh, I could go for some pumpkin.
Well,
What is
there
that?
it is.
That looks like something my
What's
kid
that?
would play
Hey,
with.
come on.
That's
Is that
the
like-
new
Good
carrier.
thought.
Wait, it's
Good
got a
thought,
thing
Heidi.
on the front. That can't be new. That's got to be old, man. You got an old picture.
You listen.
It's got
you
a
guys,
thing on it. It's got a
You guys
ramp.
were listen. You guys were in the Navy in the '80s. I know the Russian Navy in the '80s. This looks like a fucking knockoff of the Russian Kirov class carriers. It had a
Well, no, Russia
curved
sold
bow.
him a carrier. But
Huh?
I thought Russia sold him a carrier, but I thought their new carrier looked like our carrier.
This allegedly is
Hey,
brand
Jay,
new. built
Jay, honest to
entirely by
God,
them
if that's
within
their
the
new
borders.
carrier,
It looks like
we
a
got
Russian
4
carrier to me.
we got
Huh?
4 catapults off our carriers. We got 4 catapults. They got 1.
Well, no. The new Kennedy that's going to be coming out. They've been building it for the last 12 years. When it does come out, it's going to have 10 catapults.
Oh, that's you.
What
Yeah.
the hell are they going to do with that? That sounds a bit.
And the
I don't know
deck.
how the hell they're going to do that.
Listen, the deck can support 80 craft on board the deck at once on the flight deck, and in an emergency, they can. It has like I guess some fold-out wings that can accommodate another 10 more planes, so it can hold 90 planes on deck in the middle of an emergency. So it can fill up its coffers and then take another 90 planes from suffering other aircraft in the area. That's tremendous. But anyway,
okay. I don't know what picture you got because I'm looking at their new carrier and it don't look like that.
This is. Does it have a curved front?
No, it don't. It has a straight front because that's what I had thought. Their new carrier looks a lot like ours. I had seen
This one.
pictures
This was on the video that I saw on the news today, and it has a curved
Wait, hold
front,
on,
just
hold
like the
on.
old Kirov
Where-
class Russian cosmonaut aircraft carrier.
See, because they bought a carrier that looked like that from Russia. It looked just like that, but it was.
That's
it
what I'm
was a-
saying, and they're saying this was the new super carrier that they built within Chinese borders, but it looks exactly like the Russian one, only bigger.
Bitch. No, that can't be. That's somebody just stuck the picture.
We
on
will
there.
we will talk about pumpkin pie tomorrow, Heidi. We will
Yes, we'll always
talk
be. I'll
about
give you a good
pumpkin pie,
recipe.
is what we'll talk about.
Yes, I'll give you a
Yes.
good recipe. You have to wait till after our guest is off, though. And that would be rude to our guest to talk about that. It's okay. Move that ugly picture. Let me show you what a real aircraft carrier looks like. It's Chinese probably some Chinese guys probably having a fit somewhere going, who put that shit up there? What carrier is that, man? That's not our carrier. That's some hunk of shit. Okay, where did the damn screen go? So this is their new carrier right here. This thing right there. That's the new one. See, it's got a flat top on it. See how it's got the extended side and the thing's pitched back and off of the back. That's their new one. It's designed to look more like one of our carriers because our carriers are fucking gangster. That's why. It's yeah. When I seen that, because I remember when they bought the one from Russia that they were using. It's a Jimmy. It's I'm looking for a side shot of it so we can see it from a side shot, but it's not showing me any. No, I'll have to get the.
Well, I've got it.
The second carrier in the world with the electronic magnet cult launch system.
I've got a
America's
sideward shot of a Russian 1980s Kuznetsov. I was wrong on the class name. The Kirov was the battle cruiser. It's a Kuznetsov class carrier that was 85 to 90, something like that. It looks identical to the one I was showing earlier. But
yeah,
it's
that's
Russian.
it. Yeah, Russia. That's what I'm saying. Russia gave so Russia gave them a carrier, and then China built their number 2 carrier. Looked like the Russian carrier, but their new carrier looks like our carrier. It doesn't look like that.
Well, that's the weird thing is they were showing the one with the curved bow, saying it was coming out today, and it was their new.
Well, it might be. No. See, it might be because it takes 2 to 4 years to get a carrier. So when they introduce a boat when it can sail, but they don't introduce a boat when it can go into battle till it's ready to go into combat.
Right.
So boats come out in stages, and that's what's going on with that one. Because their newest one probably isn't combat ready yet. It's you're probably going through trials. I think
Well, the Kennedy isn't
most
ready
of our
either,
carriers like take 3 or 4 years to go through trials.
The Kennedy's been taking 12 years to build.
Well, I'm going through trials. It's
Well, they also keep updating the system so it can accommodate the F-35C.
It's when China wants to be carriers, but if they keep it up, technically we got 12 carriers, but if you want to count the ones that we have hanging out and stuff and other things and the Harrier carriers and Marines, we got like 21 or 22.
Yeah, I was going to say the ones that are coastal museums, you can probably add.
Don't forget we got Marine carriers. Yeah, so we have I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, they're called LPHs. They're LPHs.
Well, they also have the LCACs too, the light cushion air vehicle ones. LCACs and LCAVs, light cushion air vehicles. They have those carriers as well.
Okay.
Did I tell you guys the story about my dad? He was with the Navy. They were doing some sub trials with some of the systems he was working on in I think in either Bermuda or the Bahamas. And that's when the Gulf War broke out, and so they were in the Bermuda or Bahamas. They were below Florida, and the captain of the boat my dad was on says, and he was on a carrier, I believe. The captain comes to my father and says, "Hey, we've just been called to war. We're going to the Gulf of whatever." And he says, "You're coming with us." And my dad said, "Bullshit! Get me off this boat. I'm a civilian." So he said they gutted a helicopter. Put extra gasoline on it and sent it towards the coast, towards Newport, Newfork, and it met with a LCAC. The helicopter landed on the LCAC. My dad was taken off of that and put on an air cushion vehicle and sent from wherever they were in the middle of the ocean to Virginia. And he said it was the worst trip of his life ever, and he never ever wanted to do it again. And I said, "Well, why don't you just go? I would have loved to have seen that thing shoot off its weapons at war."
There he is. There he is.
If I'd have gone, I could have gone. I could have gotten a job with my father. I could have been on that boat at some point in the 80s. I could have did that, but I wasn't interested in physics or science. My brother was. He could have been on that boat. And I bet you bet your ass if they had told me I was going with him, I'd be like, okay, give me a flak jacket. I'm coming.
Give me a flak jacket. See, that's a carrier right there. That's the new one. That's the Fuji, whatever it's called.
It's not quite as curvy as the one I saw today, but
that's the one. That's the same one I showed you a minute ago.
What the Kuznetsov class looked like?
That's the one they're building.
It's almost identical, dude. Except for the amount of curve in it, it's almost identical to the Kuznetsov.
Well, they build them to look like ours for a couple of reasons. One, when you got a curved front, it's wind resistant. It's pushing against the wind. The wind's pushing up underneath the damn boat.
Well, also having a curved nose, when most planes, when they go off the aircraft carriers, they go and then up.
Yeah, cheap
so
shit
you get a little
engines
bit of a
there.
jump, then you fall. Then so it might.
Well,
it
you
might
know
be a
what?
little bit better for launching.
Put real engines in the bitches, and it don't matter. They're going to keep going up. They'll dip some, but they'll haul ass up in the air, man. I watch them F8, and you know what? A good F-18 pilot barely even dips. He just comes off.
Yeah, they go straight off because they know what they're doing. Yeah.
They're the way out of here. And then with the new catapults, I don't even know if there is a dip. The new catapults throw you off faster. But anyway, that's China's answer to the Gerald Ford class. It's about a Nimitz class. It's about a Nimitz class. It's that's equivalent to a Nimitz class, Jeff. Yeah. No, Nimitz class is the second class. Like I said, that's the most ships we have are Nimitz class. We have 10 of them. And then it's the Gerald Ford. Well, the first ship is usually named to the class. That's usually how it works.
Yeah, it's usually the class vessel.
So you got the Gerald Ford, yeah. Well, you got the Bush too. So no, there's a couple of new carriers. I think there's 3.
So a good example is in the 1970s, the General Dynamics, who builds most of our submarines, the latest submarine that they came to replace the 688 attack sub was the Los Angeles class sub. And if you go to any of the model stores and buy a 688 nuclear attack submarine and a Los Angeles class attack submarine, they look almost identical. The only difference is usually the draft, the beam, and the length and all that. And then the replacement for the Los Angeles was the Ohio class. Again, if you take a box of the model of the three models, the 688, the Los Angeles, and the Ohios, you can see the general progression. How then the boats get bigger and bigger each time. Systems improve. New systems old systems are taken out. New systems are replacing them. New amenities are added. Old amenities are taken away. All kinds of stuff is happening on these things. So they're different from year to year in design. But you can see that it's like, the progression of man. You can see, monkey, person. You know what I mean?
It's
I'll tell you what subs I think are really cool are the fast attacks, the little ones. I think they're so neat. Little fast attack ones.
That would have been a 688, and that was replaced by the Los Angeles. Now the Los Angeles they're quite large, but they're also very fast. I mean, the actual, I think the not top secret top speed underwater submerged for the Los Angeles class nuclear attack submarine was 36 knots, which I think is 45 or 52 miles an hour on the street. The actual speed underwater, I think, is 75 knots.
Let's go cruising, baby.
It's a nuclear. Come on. It's not a gas powered screw. Now the 688s had diesel engines that they had to use at periscope level to recharge the battery systems. But the nuclear system, the fully nuclear subs, the Los Angeles class forward, didn't have the diesel engines on them anymore. So made them much more quiet. But think about that. You have a nuclear powered twin screwed device and it only goes 36 knots. Bullshit.
Well, man, it's got a lot of resistance, man. It's
you have nuclear.
When I realized
you can get close to 100 knots with those goddamn things. No problem.
When I realized the Navy was lying, we were on patrol, and they said we were going somewhere overseas. It's like, okay, cool. And I figured it'd be like 5-6 days.
Yeah, and the whole boat turned this way and went that way.
Well, I figured, being where the place was, I figured it was going to be like 5.5 days to get there, which for a cruise on a ship, that's not even nothing. And so we're cruising along, and I heard Call of Duty. It's like 3 days in. I'm like, wow, man, where are we at? And we look out and fucking, we're in Europe. I'm like, what? I'm thinking, how fucking fast was this thing going? So when a friend of mine, we sat down and did the math, and this was this Nimitz, which is rated around top speed at like 55 miles an hour. We figured probably 133, 134 is what we were on a consistent clip from where we left in San Diego to where we got to the 3 days later. I was like, well, that's sure the hell a lot faster than what we were told.
My father related a similar story. When the war started, like I said, they evacuated him, but before they evacuated him, they turned on full power, and I guess they were facing towards the Americas, and they turned towards the east. And he said he had no idea something that huge could make a turn that fast. He said it was. He said it felt like it was literally vertical, like on the side of a cup, going like that as it turned west.
Well, and then now it's different now because in the old days it was all done with the rudders, but now we have side props in the ships. For how we park the ships, but they can turn the ship at high speeds.
Piloting props,
one on the front and push it. As you're turning the rudder, you can push it with the front prop.
Well, on most recreational vehicles, like my grandfather had a Hatteras 60-foot fishing vessel. Those maneuvering jets they're just that. They're water jets. They're not propellers. But on a boat like yours, they would be like a propeller that can swivel and rotate. Yes.
It's these are actually built in that when you see a ship out of the water, they're built into the ship itself.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they still have some sort of something that rotates so they can direct the water. Yes.
Well, these are the two center ones don't. The two center ones don't do anything but push. So when they're ignited, they just push the boat this way or this way.
That way, yeah.
Yeah. The one in the front, the way it works is you have a rudder in the back. So when you turn the rudder and you turn it on in the front, if the rudder's pushed this way, it pushes the boat this way. If you turn it this way, it pushes the boat this way.
Like driving a semi. You turn
But you
left,
don't
it
need
goes
to
right,
you
turn
don't
right,
need
it
to
goes
adjust
left,
the prop in the front. The prop itself doesn't have to move because you have a rudder in the back. It's just the amount of pressure you use. Jackie, they use them for parking boats. Yeah, that way you don't have to have tugs all the time. You don't have to believe me. So there's a video you can go watch. This is a great video. It's one of the vacation islands, shows about 20 of these cruise boats coming and going. They pull in, they back in, they parallel park. There ain't no tugs around, nothing like that. These are big boats, man. I mean, some of these cruise ships are monstrous. They might as well be an aircraft carrier. But let's see. Now we got a few articles we got to get through. So what we got here? Did we go through this one? So first off, they're saying Russians are leaving Russia by the thousands.
Who are?
The Russians are just leaving. They're going.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, we've had enough of this place. We're out of here. We're gonna go live with Sean now, and we need.
Whatever happened with those Korean troops? Are they still fighting over there? Did they go back? Or did they?
No, last I heard they were still there. No, last I heard they were still there. At least some of them were. How many of them were still alive? No, they can't defect because Russia will just give them back to them. Let's see. Putin answers call to help Venezuela resist Trump. Well, you know what? This guy is talking about stepping down. I think he's scared he's going to get killed if he don't.
Who?
The guy who runs Venezuela.
Oh, Maduro.
Yeah. So
Maduro,
we talked
whatever.
Well,
yes,
everybody, including Trump, is calling for his head. People in his country, people in other countries, people in our country, and we're blowing the crap out of any boat that comes off of his shores. And Trump has threatened to step on the shores and blow their crap up there too.
Yeah. Well, Congress right now is trying to stop Trump from.
Not very successfally, I think.
Yeah. Well,
look here, real quick. If you're looking at the screen, Joe, this is the Kuznetsov, and it's kind of a 3/4 on profile, but the deck and the curve is a little bit more extreme than the Chinese one, but the side decks are virtually identical. So it looks like they're cloning Russian tech, whatever they were given.
No, that's what I was trying to tell you. Russia gave them a ship. This very ship actually looks like.
I didn't know that, but when I first saw
so that's where
yeah, I knew it right away.
So Russia had given them, they had given them a complete carrier, and then they gave them one that wasn't they were working on, but they didn't finish. They also did that with India, and they finished them. And then China decided that fuck Russia, America is the way to go when it comes to carrier build. So they changed the design of their carriers.
Well, I did say that the Kirov was a carrier. It's not. It's a Kirov battlecruiser, but it was capable of launching an aircraft. It did have at least a 2-helicopter bay on the aft part of the ship. So
well, the Japanese. So now that's a tricky thing because the Japanese call their carriers. They don't call them aircraft carriers, but they're actually aircraft carriers. But because of the agreement after World War II, they weren't allowed to have aircraft carriers. So they had to call them some kind of battleship. And they had put something over the top deck so it could be removed and made back into a carrier. Well, now they're allowed to have a carrier, so they can.
Well, I mean, even so, okay. So for what most people don't realize, the difference. There's two kinds of vessels in the Navy: a boat and a ship. The difference is a boat can be on the water or under the water.
Boat is a submarine. A ship is on top of the water.
This is how my father, and my father was a scientist for the Navy. This is how he was described the difference between a boat and a ship. He said a boat can be on the water or under the water, and a ship is generally above the water and can launch and retrieve other vessels.
Okay, but
that counts as a battleship, that counts as a carrier, that counts as some of our frigates launch helicopters.
When I was in the Navy, Jay, a boat was considered a submarine. And a ship was considered a ship on top of the water. That's when I was in.
Yes. Well,
when
I was in, something was considered a boat too, but they also considered it by size.
If you called a carrier or any kind like a frigate or something like that a boat, they'd laugh at you. They'd probably throw you off the side of the ship.
Well, okay, because now our frigates aren't boats; they're ships because they can launch and recover a helicopter.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. But
That's the difference between a boat and a ship. That's what I'm trying to say. My
I
father
know
was
that.
described
I know that.
way by
No,
the
but you were
captains of
saying a
ships he
boat
was
could
on.
float on water.
Huh?
You did say that. You just said that a boat can be on top of the water and underneath the water.
Yeah, so you can have a boat that doesn't launch or recover a vessel. It's still considered a boat.
A boat? No, 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 no.
Yes, they were. They didn't launch
Jay,
vessels.
no, no. I was
Oh.
on the subtender. I was on a subtender.
Yeah.
And submarines were called boats.
I know. They still are.
Right.
I'm agreeing with you 100%. I'm just telling you that the difference between a ship and a boat is a ship can launch and recover another vessel. So there are things that are only above the water that are considered boats because they don't launch and retrieve other vehicles.
Now, when I was in the Navy,
PT boats being one of them, yachts,
so
smaller yachts.
when I was in the
being one of them.
Navy, the way it worked went by tonnage. So submarines were definitely considered boats, but a lot of other things were considered boats. PTs were definitely considered boats, not ships.
Yes.
That's why they were called PT boats.
PT
But that
109
was
was
a
a boat.
tonnage thing. Once you hit a certain ton, you left from being a boat to becoming a ship. And it was all about tonnage. It had nothing to do with anything. It didn't have nothing to do with armorage because one of those cruise boats, that's a ship. It's not a boat. It's a ship. It's big mountains. It's fucking massive ship is what it is.
But those cruise ships can also launch and recover vehicles.
They can. But
yes.
and
they have
look at
helicopter
that,
pads and they can launch and recover lifeboats.
It's and most ships can recover either helicopters or other boats or catamarans and just different things. But and some of them are used to carry other kind of stuff. But what's that, Jimmy? What are you talking about? Are you talking about a hovercraft? Technically, a hovercraft is not a boat.
No, that is a lighter than aircraft. It's called in the Navy. It's called a LCAC, light cushion air vehicle. Or no, LCAC is the carrier.
No, Jimmy. Sean's telling you the truth. Don't ever call a Navy ship a boat. Actually, in a ballroom with a bunch of drunken Marines or Navy guys, I could get your ass beat.
Yeah, you'll start a fight.
Yeah,
let me explain.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
my mom and dad and I, when we were in Savannah, my mom and dad came to visit me in college. It was during St. Patrick's Day weekend. And there was a boat called the USS Aubrey Fitch. It was a frigate, guided missile frigate, and of our Navy. And at one of the bars, we met some of the sailors, and the sailor was the bosun's mate. He befriended me and my mom, and we told him my dad did top secret work. We couldn't tell him about it, and he invited us to the boat to have the tour. And we went to the boat the next day. He met us on the deck at the plank on the gangway and took us around the boat on his word. It was cool as hell.
Yeah, you called it a boat, Jay. It's called a ship. Get it
Sorry.
right.
You're right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're right.
Just slap his ass around, Sean. He's just
Dude, I'm not Navy, okay? Give me a break. But I did.
He's being bad, man. He don't understand.
I do agree with you how the descriptions work.
But
the Aubrey Fitch was a very, very fine ship, very well maintained. I got to see the torpedo launchers. I saw the missile launchers. I saw every weapon system on it. It was cool as shit.
You're lucky you got to tour that. You are lucky.
He was the bosun's mate. We met.
Bosun mate. All they do is paint the damn ship. And all they do is bring up the anchor. That's all they do.
He introduced us to the XO, and the XO took us and the bosun's mate around the entire ship. From bow to stern.
Compelling piece
Jay,
of
you
source material
seriously
today.
need to learn your Navy
ground
stuff.
level look from United 24
Sorry, man, I'm a little wasted right now.
lightning fast Russian
hey, look at this now. This is lightning fast
and
Russian
our job
attack
here
in
isn't
Ukraine
just
live.
walking
Well, not
through
live,
what
but
happened. It's
report.
really trying to get inside this paradox.
Look at this,
how this incredibly fast assault just seemed to fall apart.
Yeah, and what's fascinating right off the bat is that initial strategy. It was all about speed. They went in using really unconventional light vehicles, ATVs.
This was just the other day, damn.
Right, not tanks.
Not
CMO.
tanks, no. Trying for that quick breakthrough, which gives you speed, definitely, but it also means you're incredibly vulnerable. You can't really hold ground or take a serious hit.
It's a huge gamble then. They must have known they were exposed. You mentioned they were taking fire, losing vehicles
in the middle of the daytime?
Oh, yeah. The footage shows that. They lost assets early on, but they pushed through. They actually made it into a settlement.
And even forced to surrender pretty early on, which is surprising given the light approach.
Well, that's surrender. It highlights the kind of brute force they were willing to apply locally. Ukrainian defenders were cornered, and the threat wasn't subtle.
What was it?
They threatened to use a TM-62 anti-tank mine inside the building, basically level it.
What? No. Scared the hell out of me.
I'm sorry, I don't know if stuff is here.
It was pure psychological pressure, really raw.
Okay, so they get control. They've used this pretty brutal tactic.
Okay.
But then, this is where it gets really interesting, right? The deception part.
Exactly. Tactical deception. They captured a Ukrainian radio.
Which takes some presence of mind in the middle of all that chaos.
It does. And they didn't just smash it. They used it. Posed as Ukrainian soldiers, put out a fake call for reinforcements. I mean, that's a bold move.
A classic battlefield trick. Did it work?
Oh, it worked perfectly.
Yeah.
It drew in a Ukrainian T-64 tank and a YPR-765 armored personnel carrier. Straight into the trap they'd set up.
So tactically a win at that moment, but it feels like the bigger picture, the lack of heavier support, came back to bite them almost
Well, they
immediately.
hit it twice. Wow.
Instantly. Yeah. This is where technology just completely flips the script. The Ukrainians countered, and the key weapon here was FPV drones.
First-person view drones. We hear a lot about those.
Yeah, and they're often, relatively cheap commercial drones adapted for combat. Very nimble, very precise. They act like guided missiles, essentially.
And they went for the tank.
Straight for the T-64. Got a hit, disabled it. The crew had to bail out.
Wow. So that one drone strike basically just halts the entire Russian momentum right there.
Completely. The initiative swung right back to the Ukrainians, and their response was quite methodical after that.
Oh, so.
Well, once the tank was out of action, a Ukrainian assault group moved in on foot, started systematically sweeping the settlement, clearing buildings, looking for those Russian soldiers who'd sprung the ambush.
So the hunters became the hunted.
Pretty much.
Huh.
And it all winds down from this high-speed assault and deception to a standoff in a basement.
Right, the Ukrainian troops found where the remaining
Ukrainian
Russians were
doors.
hiding. There was an explosion mentioned.
Yeah, details are a bit unclear on the explosion, but afterwards it came down to negotiation, talking to the soldiers in the basement.
And the end result.
The end result is
Jesus.
clear in the footage. 6 Russian soldiers coming out, hands up, surrendered. That whole lightning-fast assault just fizzled.
Yeah.
They ended up fragmented, neutralized.
That's what happens when you have a fast. I did that. That's what happens when the fast assault comes along. There, it's a. Oh wait, what is this one? Chinese astronauts stuck in space after debris hit their capsule.
Yes.
So are we gonna send Elon to get him?
I don't think so.
Somebody's gonna go get him. We can't leave them up there just because they're Chinese.
Why us?
Well, after
Start World
stuck,
War III?
we should know. We're gonna go save them. How would we start World War
Why
III to save
would
them?
that be World War III, Jay? How could that be World War III if
Jay,
we
right
went up
there.
to save them?
Jay want to let them
Ross.
suffocate to death up there, man.
That's
They've
not
got to have a
right.
contingency plan in place. I mean, it's their space program. Why wouldn't they?
But dude, you got to remember. I think it's one of the rules of war or whatever. If there's somebody that's in need, you go get them. You do.
Aren't there guys
you
on the
just
space
do
station?
it.
Aren't they ensconced on a space station, the Chinese space station?
I don't know, but I know if someone's in distress and the country asks you, can you go up and get them? You go up
Oh yeah,
and get
they
them.
asked us we should go, but I don't think we should just launch somebody up there. If not, they should have their own contingency plan. I would think their Chinese
come
space
on now, you
program
know
is
they're-
already.
They have their Chinese space program probably has not even compared to what Elon Musk has. Do you know what I mean? If I was the Chinese government, I'd ask Elon, hey, can you go out and get it? Oh, Pumpkin Bear sucks. I'm sorry. It does.
I disagree. I like it. Some of it's good, some of it sucks. It depends.
But no, Jay, if they would ask Elon Musk to go up and could they please go up and get him? Musk
Yes, but I don't
would,
think he
because
should. I don't
it's-
think he should just volunteer and send up a rescue squad. I would let the Chinese act first. They must have a contingency plan in place, and if they don't, then I would hope they reach out in time. But I had heard that those astronauts were on the Chinese space station, so they're not in
Yeah,
They're
that's
not
where
in
they're at.
jeopardy.
They're
It's just that their craft has been compromised and can't return them safely to Earth.
yeah. So if they can't, they'll just wait till the next one comes in, and then the astronauts will take that one home. Yeah, and then they'll send another one up to get the other ones. Kind of like what we did for with Elon. What's that?
Well,
oh no, wait. Let me play this video right quick. Wait. That's not what I was thinking. Stay. Stop. This. I originally seen these yesterday when this actually happened, and I had seen a couple of different views. I don't think this view I had seen yet. This is the UPS cargo plane.
That was great. That was nasty, dude.
So this is let's put it on full screen. Okay, here we go, guys. Now, guys, there is some distressing views here. If you're like got a kid out or something, you might not want to watch them. I know people you shouldn't. It's almost midnight my time, so I know it's like 1 some other time. So here we go.
Yeah, 12:41 a.m. here on the East Coast. I saw that one.
Look at that.
Boom.
Yeah. Did they
We're
say
on the
why
side
it
from where the
didn't get
fire
up?
was. The fire was on the other side of the plane from where this vantage point is.
Did they say why it did not go up?
Well, so there's something weird because they said the engine fell off.
On the deadly shooting of a house cleaner in Indiana.
But yet, when you see it fly over, the engine is there.
Well, no, it did fall
You
off.
probably already know that.
You're seeing a fire plume. And people ask, why didn't they abort the takeoff? There's a point of no return in the takeoff of an airplane where they have to keep on going. And that's where they were. The plane was already beginning to rotate. And that's when the pylon began to burn and fall off the aircraft. And then as it took off, the engine fell off. And there is another angle where you can actually see it falling off as there's there's 3 new angles out there, but yeah, it caught on fire while they were in like full gear. They had the engines all the way up, so they were in the point of no return when the fire started.
Yeah, and I've heard a couple of different reports on it. I'm waiting to see what the FAA's got to say about it. It's because they showed one picture. It's twisted coming over, but there's no flame and the engine's still there. And then they showed the engine on the ground. What's the problem with that is it's past the point of where the engine hit the ground. So it's a little confusing. Now, I guess the engine could have slid out of the casing and that's why you still see it, but I don't know. It's weird. When I seen it this morning, I was like, the news guy was like, well, that don't look right. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't look right. So something else was going on that we haven't quite found out about. But they said they retrieved the black boxes, so we'll find out. And usually,
well, it'd be a good story for the conspiracy theorists. There's
how many people died?
14. Wasn't supposed to be, and
14 or 11, something like that. Yeah.
And it was it was one of those sucky crashes.
Yeah.
Ukrainian doing more damage. Oh, they blew up some serious Russian missile defense system over there. They tore it up. According to Lazinski, they've made him vulnerable to a missile attack. Like he's bright. They're like, look, they're vulnerable now. You go over there and kill them.
So meaning they would what downtown Moscow or what?
Wait, what? Say it again.
They made what vulnerable? Downtown Moscow or what?
No, they made Russia itself vulnerable to attack from outside. So if you came in through the Ukraine, there's no missile defense shield anywhere. Their missile defense shield is not inside the heartland of the country. They're on the edges of the borders. So,
all right, Jay, what would you do in that situation if you were Russia? I'd like to hear your point.
After what just happened to them just now?
Yeah. Where there's no Russian defense.
If you took our missile defense from any kind of like external attack from America or whatever, I'd probably drop a tactical nuke on Kyiv and then surround it with troops very shortly after that have anti-radiation suits.
I love you, man. I love you.
That, I mean, if that's really what happened, that's Putin's next move. If he has no missile defense against any missiles coming at him from NATO or America, his next move is to logically sack Kyiv.
Let's see. Russia's oil revenues plunged just as U.S. sanctions hit when Moscow can least afford it. On top of that, Ukrainian destroying oil production.
I was saying that earlier. Yeah,
it might get cold, and then there. But rules Vladimir Putin's.
They might have to buy some of their oil from Russia.
Let's see. That's what he's talking about. Moscow ain't going to have any oil. That's what they're talking about. It's Russia's oil that's going, not the Ukraine's.
Oh, I thought it was Ukraine's that Russia was attacking. I thought, oh wow, okay, well, good for them.
They've been blowing the living shit out of Russia's infrastructure for a while now, and their missile defense shield. They've been slowly but surely making them vulnerable in lots of areas.
They're taking a play out of Netanyahu's attack book, aren't they?
Let's see. So Elon Musk could become world's first trillionaire. A new Tesla compensation plan. Yes, he
heard about that.
Yeah, if it all goes according to plan, he'd be worth $1.5 trillion.
Wait, okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, yeah, hold the phone. What is that bullshit thing that the Democrats are trying to push through Congress? How much is that worth?
$1.5 trillion.
Hello.
Is
that a coincidence? That can't be a coincidence. Where's that money is coming out of the government into his pocket, or what? I mean, what the hell's going on here?
No, that's Tesla money. That's a different thing. That's his company. He's got growth.
How do they both come up with that same amount? That's exactly what the Democrats want to refund.
No. Okay, first off, Elon already has 500 million of that. So he's gonna get $1 trillion with the new Tesla deal. So it ain't the same thing, Goofus. It's two entirely different things. Jay,
I don't know.
Jay's been getting that good shit lately, Sean. We got to go
visit.
I'm telling you, we're gonna have to go visit him.
There, I started it right here. You all heard it live on news. On the flip side, there's your new conspiracy for
So I was listening to this general. This NATO general today picking on Russia for putting tires on top of its bombers to protect it from drone attacks.
And how effective was that, Joe?
50-50.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, it diverted about half the drones. Well, because if they'd hit them before it would detonate, it would bounce them off and it wouldn't destroy the plane. Yeah. And it also absorbed some of the impacts, but didn't also destroy. They on that first strike run, there wasn't as many tires, and they were hitting in between them. They got about 70% of the planes. But the next one, they got about a third.
Well, if they're smart, they ought to have the payload ought to be something like a Claymore mine that shoots out,
I love them.
Various size pellets. No, listen, okay, I'm just saying to cause maximum damage on a plane. If you have a Claymore type anti-personnel, vehicle weapon, it'll compromise the hull. So even if you don't destroy the plane, you at least damage one or more hull panels that's going to take them several days, weeks, hours, or months to replace in the first place. So it effectively is taken out until repaired. That would seem like a logical attack if they're bouncing off of rubber tires anyway.
So let's see. Oh no, okay, Jess, I know what you're talking about. So you're talking about. So no, they didn't tell him ICE couldn't go into Chicago. The judge couldn't actually say that because the Supreme Court already said they could. But what they said was they couldn't use tear gas and pepper spray and all of that. But that's not exactly true either. They said they had to give 2 warnings before 2 warnings, yes, and they have to feel threatened, and they want them to wear body cams.
Well, and the cool thing about that whole rule there is that some. I don't know which news organization it was, but only showed out of context the chief. I think his name is Bongino or Bovino, something like that. They show him throwing a tear gas canister into a crowd of protesters who they said were getting handsy. But they took him to court because they said that he didn't give the proper two warnings before throwing. And when they got him into court, the video of all the other officers that were on scene with their chest cameras proved that 2 warnings were given, and then the canister was thrown after he was hit in the head with a rock, which you don't see on any of the news programs, not even on Fox. None of them showed the poor man getting hit, and then later on, like after the court case was over, you see from a different vantage point, a new video arrives that shows this Spanish dude throwing a rock, and then they show another vantage point that just arrived, and you see Bonvano or whatever that guy, the chief of the ICE guys, he gets crowned and he doesn't have a helmet on, so he gets crowned right in the forehead with a rock.
Oh wait, so here's another one for you. Oh, sorry to cut you off, Jay. I just seen this. It popped up. Ukrainian completely wipes out elite Russian unit in $100 million Black Sea fortress raid.
Wow.
I mean, this is the second time they've wiped out one of Russia's elite forces. Ukrainians are becoming badass, but they're running out of people. I don't know how much longer they can fight this week.
Both sides are running out of people.
Well, Russia still has, Russia had 180 million, whereas Ukraine had like 38 million. So that's a decent difference amounts there. Even though Russia's losing people, leaving Russia. Russia's losing people in the war. But still,
soldiers on one or both sides are going to be like, screw that. I'm not going to go fight for you guys anymore. This is, it's pointless. I'm not going to war.
What is this? Oh, Navy shuttle's Dream Chaser is ready, huh? It's not Navy. Oh. Jesse, that's not Navy. That's NASA, my friend. Yes. Yes, we've talked about the Dream Chaser before. That's how I knew what it was when you sent that. No, Navy. Yeah, Navy does have a space program, but nowadays everything goes through Space Command. Even DARPA has to answer the Space Command. Yeah. They wanted to make sure everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing. They don't necessarily share technology in the way you think they share technology, but they share some stuff. Some stuff they keep to themselves. It's like the Navy and the Air Force. They work with each other on programs because they both have air forces. But the Navy and it's like the X-47. Navy hasn't really shared that technology with the Air Force yet. No, the Air Force wishes they would, but they haven't. Oh no, they were showing so they're showing a new F-47, Jay. It's cruising along. This thing is just so F-22's
cool
out there. So the F-22's out there, right, stalking it. And the guy, the pilot, he said, I got him. They don't know it, but I got him. And so the plane goes into stealth mode. Well, guess what? I didn't know we didn't. We have radar that can see stealth. So he says, oh, okay. He did something. He said, no, I'm pretty sure that's how I'll just visually identify him. So he's sneaking up in his F-22, right? So he gets up there and he's getting closer. The thing just disappears. It goes clear or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he did. It just disappeared, man. And he's looking. He's like, I know it's there, because he's going on and on and on. And next thing he knows, it's behind him with a lock on the plane. He was like, son of a bitch. The F-22 is a beast, man. Nothing mess with the F-22. This thing is like, it's like, oh well.
Do you see the Dream Chaser there?
Yeah, Dream Chaser was pretty cool.
Pretty neat looking thing.
It's a mini shuttle, basically, Carl. Yeah, that's what it is. It's like a mini shuttle. That's the best way I can describe it.
It's a sleeker, faster thing.
It's made for different type of work than the big shuttle was made for. Jimmy Kimmel, I could if Jimmy Kimmel fell off the planet. Because I've never been a fan. I have to be a fan.
I never was a fan of his. Never.
Yeah, neither he just wasn't my kind of comedian. I'm not like that. I'm a George Carlin kind of guy. Yeah. Or
I'll tell you what. For me, when Colbert was on Jon Stewart's show, he was funny. I liked Colbert back then, but once when he got on nighttime CBS or whatever he was on, I did not like him at all. But
well, the other day, somebody was giving him shit about something. He said, well, I'm not quite as liberal as y'all think I am, but that doesn't mean anything because if you're under contract, and that's what your contract calls for, that's what you're stuck with. So that's how people are going to identify you because that's all you're ever talking about. And I think he is liberal, lying bastard. So China plans on being on Mars by 2030, full colony.
And what was Musk's time frame? 26 for the moon and 28 for the Mars. 28 to 30 for Mars.
Yeah, I don't know. China's say human missions and permanent base on Mars by 2030. Elon plans on having a colony by 2030. And
on Mars, but
Mars.
What I was asking, what's his time frame for getting to the moon? Was it 26?
26 is what I thought. Yeah, no. Artemis. You know what? I don't have something in front of me. Ask when Artemis is going to land on the moon. That's what it's called.
Google, when is Artemis going to land on the moon?
I think it's 2027.
2025. The crewed Artemis 2 launch is scheduled for April 2026. The Artemis 3 crewed lunar landing is expected to launch no earlier than mid-2027. The Artemis IV docking with the Lunar Gateway is planned for late 2028. The Artemis V docking with the European Space Agency's is free. Canada's Canadarm3.
Wow. So it sounds like there's like 3 or 4 or 5 different launches going to build like some sort of
Okay, let me ask you this question, guys. What is considered a colony? How many people?
I don't know. Hey, Google, how many people consist of a colony? What's the minimum number?
160. On the website
160.
stackexchange.com, they say there is an estimate at Understanding Genetics that the minimum number of humans required for a colonization process is 160.
That's not true, but we'll let her slide. So to get to a population of 8 billion, the original population had been somewhere around 36 to 3,800. Or there would have been genetic replication and retardism.
Yes, it would have been like.
That's also how you know the out of Africa theory is not correct. Because if we all came from the same two parents,
there'd be one haplogroup.
Yeah, it would because your bad things, just like your good things, tend to double when you're interbreeding. So it would have just interbred. So now something else, something new. Oh, was it? So in the country of Georgia, there was a skull found that predates the out of Africa.
Yes.
Yes. So we may not came from Africa. That's what they're
saying.
Well,
I mean, I've always said it before. You know, they always talk about the story of the Garden of Eden, and I say, well, I'll bet you there's more than one Garden of Eden, because if you're, mining difficult materials from difficult parts of the world, you need creatures that have evolved in those difficult areas so that they can, withstand the, temperatures, weather, the pressure, whether they're up, way high up on the mountains or way down low in the valleys. Those different conditions have, people have different adaptations for those exact conditions. So in order for all of the species that we have, different colors of skin, people that are short, people that are high, are tall, people that are fat, people that are skinny, there had to have been more than one Garden of Eden. It just has to have been, because of the different diverse haplogroups.
Okay. Let's see. Somebody just sent me China's new pictures of a 3-eye atlas. Okay, these are sucky pictures, man. Whatever. Keep these pictures. Bullshit crap.
What, I got
the
fake
Boeing
AI stuff?
No, it's just crappy pictures. The Boeing F-47 NGAD, America's secret weapon that will completely dominate every 6th generation plane ever built until we have 7th gen. This thing is I watched it, man. It did this weird like swaying thing, and then it turned itself on sideways. It just kind of floated around. And when the F-22 came back around, it went into phase mode where you couldn't see it again. And then it just dropped and disappeared, and no one knew where the damn thing was. And then it was back. It moves. It moves very strangely, actually. I mean,
a gravity drive rather than a vectored thrust.
Maybe a combination. It's got something else going on to it. But so NASA was talking about its new space plane, and they weren't talking about the Dancer. And they're talking about a true space plane, and Germany's testing theirs. So they're saying NASA's testing one, but I can't find anything to confirm it. I did hear that. I didn't see what the plan was, but Schumer did put a plan in the Senate to reopen the government.
When?
Oh, wait, what is this? All right, I'm confused by you people. Supreme Court blocks full SNAP payments after Trump appeals for now. The Supreme Court is temporarily blocking a judge order requiring Donald Trump's administration to pay fully fund critical food assistance program that has started stranded millions of Americans and their families without food.
Wow. Yeah.
But the administration is simultaneously telling the states that it will immediately begin funding the Supplement Initiative program. And look, people, I'm torn with this. I mean, old people and kids need their money, but then you can't just leave out the air traffic controllers and all the federal workers and all the military. I mean, you just can't do that. It's not fucking right. You know, you can't pick who you're going to feed and who you're not. That's not what America's built on. You feed everybody.
Well, I mean, forgive me if I'm still barking up the wrong tree, but CR stands for continuing resolution to get the government going.
Yeah.
They put a word clean in front of that, clean CR. What do they mean by clean? Is it just that all they're putting into the CR is things that run the government? And if that's so, then there is no business for the ACA clause that they want to put in there. The Democrats want to put in there. There's no reason for it to be there. So therefore, it's the Democrats who are being little sissies by trying to force something into that clean resolution that everybody else, but all they need is 8 more people, I think, and they got it. But if they keep holding out and those 8 people don't cross over, we need 5 or 8 medium, middle of the road Democrats to come.
Well, they've got. I think they're at 55 right now, so they only need 5 to cross, either 4 or 5. But that's what they need. It's 5. Everybody's been saying it's been 5 people holding up everybody's money. 5 Democrats is holding up everybody's money. And
Schumer is threatening them, he said, to not do it, to not cross the aisle.
True. Because they said they did so well in this last thing. They didn't really do all that well.
How did they do well? What have they accomplished?
Nothing.
Well, they won, I don't know, like 10 or 12 seats, so they did okay, but not House seats or stuff like that. It's state seats.
But I mean, with the government shutdown and them holding the Republicans hostage, what have they accomplished with this? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Who
gives a shit how a bunch of Democratic elections went deep blue in deep blue places? Surprise, surprise, surprise! No one was predicting it was going to go the other way. There was a very, very, very slight off chance that maybe in New Jersey there might be a flip, but we watched the numbers. They never ever got enough traction. There weren't enough Republican voters out on a crucial vote.
Well, the only thing that I had from the beginning thought might flip was going to be the attorney general seat in Virginia. Where I was surprised was the seat that flipped in Mississippi that flipped Democrat. That was surprising. But
two seats in Georgia, I think, flipped as well.
It's not good when southern states are flipping. But that's now, and now we got a year before the next election, which gives both of them a chance to pull their numbers around.
Yep, and that will be the midterms. This was the quarterly term.
No, Jesse, it's weird the way elections work. So you had your presidential election, and then this is right after, and then you got your
midterms.
You got your midterms, and then what do you mean? Why is the House only 2 years? Because the House is supposed to represent you and I, so it changes regularly to keep up with the pace of the people. The Senate is supposed to be the balance, and that's why they get 6 years. But it doesn't always work that way because the Senate has become. The Senate was supposed to be the how can I say this politely? They were supposed to be the class part of Congress, and the House is supposed to be the working part of Congress. And then we were supposed to come together. They bounce a budget, and Senate bounces everything else. We put it together. We make a law. We send it to the president. President signs it. Everybody's happy. But unfortunately, it hasn't worked like that in a while. Things get done, but not like they should get done. No, they should. What do you mean? Who makes the rules?
Hey, dudes, I gotta go. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, get out of here. We're not going to be far behind you, buddy. So
Yeah,
thanks for
we're
hanging
at
out.
the end time anyway.
Go get some rest. And you know what I told you the other day? Don't be pushing yourself hard headed. You're just hard headed as I am. I think. Get some rest.
All right. Good night, guys.
All right, be good, baby. While he's doing that, let me grab
night.
this. Good night, baby. Okay, let's see. Where was I? I lost myself there for a minute. What?
Uh-oh.
I hate when I lose stuff like that. Oh, there it is. Okay. Man, who's these long descriptions coming from? Lord have mercy. I was looking at something while I was talking to you, and every time I tried to put the description up, it got longer. I was like, what the hell? It's Jesse, Russia's nervous because they're surrounded by NATO now. They figure it's just a matter of time before we take them over and divide them up between the United States and Europe. Oh, we're not going to give all territory.
And maybe China, even,
Yeah, we're not going to give all
There's
the
a lot of
territory
territory that Russia has.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 187 million in there. I know what you're talking about, but that's not how that's going to work. No, but I mean, I understand what you're talking about, but the government's not going to. The government's funny about. Yeah, no, it's just you're a dumbass. It's funny about it if it's going to give you money or not. Yes, think of it that way. How's that? It just don't, it gives money to who it thinks it needs. No, you got to apply for money and do the right things, and hopefully they'll give you some money.
Jeez.
It's not quite like that, but you know what I mean. People, don't be a dumbass. Our government
I
is
have
just
to
gotten
pee
weird.
real quick, so I will be right.
Yeah, get out of here because we got to get anyway. So I might sign us out while you're doing that. But
all right,
guys. No, I'm actually no. It's because I'm hungry. See, I know there's Dutch apple pie with vanilla ice cream waiting for me. I know, huh? I just thought I'd leave y'all that so y'all could be nice and hungry afterwards. Yes, but still, you could be nice and hungry afterwards. Yeah, yummy, good stuff. No, so yes, we have Miss Scott on tomorrow night, and she'll be talking about the Pascagoula experiences, so y'all can come by and check it out. It should be a lot of fun. What do you mean anti-Pascagoula? You mean anti-UFO? Is that what you're trying to say? Well, that last statement you made no sense whatsoever. Yes. Oh, I know. Oh, no. I got you confused with something else. No, I did see that. Yeah, when the guy the girl threw the hot coffee all over the lady at McDonald's, I'd have come across and beat the living crap out of her ass. Yeah. You know what? Before we go, oh no, this is too long. I'll have to save this for tomorrow. I'm gonna leave it right here so I don't lose it. So, ladies and gentlemen, remind me tomorrow when you see us on no. On the chat. I got this video, it's a new UFO video, top secret Reaper drones chasing metallic orbs. Yes.
Oh,
So
cool.
so that should be pretty cool. We'll watch it tomorrow. And no, because it's already late, so we're gonna get out of here. But because I told you I want some of that damn apple pie. With that, yes. It's funny you said that. I like a lot of different kind of chocolates. Right now, currently, chocolate syrup I'm using for ice cream is called Bosco.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it's a good chocolate syrup. It's a bit tart of a chocolate, yes. You're talking about Uncle Jeffrey Pritchett. You know, his show's not up yet. I haven't put it up yet today. Everybody else's show's up, but well, his show will go up just before this one does. Yeah, probably, I don't know. It'll probably be up in the next half hour or so. Why? You can listen to it on YouTube or on Rumble. Yeah, well, I don't know if you can listen on Rumble, but you can listen to it on YouTube. Yeah, just go over. You're going to be a big pain in the ass. You want me to see if I can put it up right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me? That's what you're trying to tell me, right? All right, I'll see if I can. Hold on. Yeah, look, there it is right there. So I'll put it up. So now it's going up. You can go listen to the Church of Mavis. Ghostly encounters, terrifying, true and hauntings with the madman Jeffrey Pritchett and whoever his co-host was.
That would have been Wham.
That would have been Happy Wham. Yes. Well, Wham Wham. I can't help it. Every time I hear a name, I want to go Wham Wham. It's from that stupid show Wham Wham. You know, where you get the whammy.
That's oh god. What's that game show with the whammy on it? Damn it.
I know, I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, no, I actually seen it just recently. I thought it was off the air, but it's not. It's still on there. I was kind of surprised.
Yeah, they've revived it a couple of times. And they've revived the guy that had the gun trouble while he was making the movie, he was redoing Match Game, and it was quite good. And he had the trouble with the lawsuit and the person who was killed on the scene with the gun he shot. So they now they have Match Game with Martin Short hosting, and it's still pretty funny.
Well, it's up now, people, so you can go look at it. That's how fast it went.
Press Your Luck is with the whammy.
Yeah, there you go. Press Your Luck. That is it. So, no, I just posted it, John. Go, yeah, it's up. Oh man, we're on 100 gigs. This shit's like ungodly fast. It takes it's too fast. I can't even usually I'd have all the description and title in before it was through upload. Shit. I ain't even got all the it's just done. It's like wham wham, thank you, ma'am. I'm out of here. Yeah. No, really, it is. It's unbelievably fast. No, well, tomorrow on the Arthur's Quill, I know we got Josie Moore and you know what? I can find out for you if you really want to know that bad. Well, it'll post after a while, but so Josie's future winner from the upcoming Volume 42 artist. Oh, so she's an artist, and this is Josie. Well, more, so she'll be on tomorrow. Let me see. So let me go see the other one real quick, and let's go up here. It's going to be Nathan DeWert. He'll be on tomorrow, so you can come check him out as well. Let me see who's going to be where. He will be on the second hour, and she will be on the first hour. On the first hour of the Arthur's Quill. So y'all be sure to stop by and check it out. You mean that cute guy? That's me you're talking about, right?
No.
You better not be talking about John. I have to come whoop up on you. I will sick his wife on you, buddy. You better watch it. I mean it. I will. I will sick his wife on you. You'll be like, oh shit. She will pull the chucks out on you and go to beating you. And then when you try to run, she'll pull that dragon sword out I gave you and throw it at you, and you'll be pinned to the wall like ha ha ha. Mm-hmm. And I can hear with that evil laugh she's got. And yeah, if it's something like I don't want to, the old scary movie things. Anyway, we really do have to go. I want to thank everyone for tuning into United Public Radio. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Arthur's Quill, Jay and I and Sean. We'll see y'all on the chat. Maybe Leah stop in. You never know. She's possessed by aliens. That's what her problem is. Oh, hell yes.
Yeah, her alien is called Liam. And what is Liam? 6?
No, I don't know. He's a demon, though. Excuse me, guys and girls. But again, on that note, I want to tell everyone good night and thank you for tuning into United Public Radio and News on the Flip Side. I hope you truly did enjoy it. And if you really do have a moan, groan, bitch, or complaint, feel free to write to Michelle DeRoche. She loves hearing from y'all. Yeah, she really does. She likes hearing from y'all. She likes to know what's going on with the network and stuff. She thinks it's a cool thing. But anyway, good night.